Hello and welcome to Lucky and Wild, a podcast about video games, but mostly fighting games, old and new, discussed, dissected and occasionally understood. I'm Harrison Hunt, and with me...
It's me.
It's him.
Yeah, it's me. But if you don't know who I am, I'm Sean Hunt.
Then count yourself lucky.
Yeah.
And wild.
Yeah, nice.
Right, so this is a video game show. Today we're going to be doing your feedback, some news, what we've been playing, and we're going to do our radio style segments in Getting Lucky and Going Wild, and then we're going to do some listener mail. Okay.
I thought maybe this time something.
This time, no listener mail. Something different. Let's go crazy. All right, so we get onto the feedback from the last episode. Did they all love it?
What are you saying?
I loved it.
I did not. So we got one from Kill Defences. He says, Sean getting his Engage stolen reminded me of the time I left my Zune at a bar. I went to pick it up and the guy was like, normally I'd try to verify you're the actual owner, but nobody owns one of these fucking things anymore.
Yeah, so my Engage got stolen in 2006. This is a good few years sort of after they were relevant, to be honest. So,
do you know what a Zune is, though?
Yeah, I know what a Zune is. It's like
a Microsoft MP3 player,
yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah, Xbox, iPod type thing. Amazing. But the Engage, those guys that nicked it, I wonder, they must have thought it was some sort of futuristic device or something, because even when it first came out, nobody knew what they were. Nobody gave a shit. I was sort of talking into it sideways and all of that.
You had to hold, because it was taco-shaped, but you had to hold the flat edge towards your ear and hold it sideways. Mental.
Yeah. Sadly, my copy of Sonic N was in there as well, which is a worse version. It's a sort of a worse version of Sonic Advance, because you can't really see in front of you and that.
No, because the screen is vertically orientated. I don't know who thought that was a good fucking idea. Good for shmups, but the unfortunate thing is it didn't actually have any shmups on the system, so big L on that one.
Wasted opportunity, to be fair.
Really, do you know what? Because the Engage, one of the things that sold us on it was the fact that it was going to have online games that used mobile data to play online wherever you were.
Yeah,
right?
They had those adverts that got banned as well, like I got done in back alley and stuff like that, innit?
Yeah, it was like I killed a man in a back alley. I destroyed someone's life in Weatherspoons, and it was like the whole idea behind it was that like you're a sick gamer, but you could do it anywhere. I fight on the streets. It was like, yeah, really cringe advert. But I thought that was... Because nowadays, obviously, there's loads of games you can play on your phone where you can play online. But back then, it was like such a cool novelty. But none of them actually did it. Do you remember playing a single game online on that phone?
I did try and look for games, but nobody was playing. And also, they neglected to tell you it was within a 10-mile radius. So the Engage would have really had to have popped off for this to be...
Yeah, and considering that you and I were the only two people in the country that owned one, I mean, we didn't even game together. There was an online mode for Tomb Raider, if I recall correctly, where you shoot each other.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been. But neither of us owned Tomb Raider.
Playing Tony Hawk's would have been cool, but yeah, only one of us owned Tony Hawk's.
Mate, for about a week, I was fucking king shit of fuck mountain with Tony Hawk's at school with the Engage, man. Like, a crowd of people around me watching me play, and I'm like, yeah, it's just like the PlayStation one.
No, I mean... It
was a good version of it, to be fair.
I mean, no, that is a really cool thing about it. I mean, it's probably the only good thing about the Engage. Was
that version of Tony Hawk's. But, Kill Defences, if you still own your Zune, do let us know. But I feel like he seems like the type of guy that would still use one. He's from Arizona. They don't have much going on over there, do they?
No, I suppose not. You need something heat resistant as well, innit?
Yeah, you do. Maybe you put heat resistant gel on it. I don't know.
Yeah, just let us know.
We'll do that every week. We'll do Zune update. Is he still using it?
What tunes you got on there?
What you Zuning? Let's get into the Zune. All right, that is it for feedback. Should we do some news?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, show us your news.
Kwanba gives esports controller player of the year to Xiaohai. On their website and Facebook page, Kwanba, who make fight sticks and fight stick parts, have named Xiaohai Esports Controller Player of the Year.
Now,
It's just because he's the most famous user of it, because he has all those gold sticks, doesn't he? He has the gold
because
Quambas.
the gold ones you get from winning R.E.V.O, which is
Yeah.
a fighting game tournament, are Quamba ones. So, but this is the quote from Quamba. They say his amazing results were achieved using the Quamba Golden Obsidian 2 joystick. Dominance confirmed.
He's a good player. I mean, I know you and I like sort of despise him and that.
But he's one of the best players in the world, right?
But what did he do?
But this isn't about him playing games well. This is about him playing games well on a controller.
Yeah. I mean,
But what is this?
it doesn't seem like he deserved the award.
If they just wanted to say these sticks are used by professionals and have a picture of Xiaohai, they could have just done that.
Yeah,
That's all this was. It's an excuse to be like, because they couldn't just say esports player of the year because he's not, right? Let's be honest. It's probably Menardi. And he uses a PlayStation controller. So they had to say, well, let's invent a new category.
Oh, that's
Controller
not good.
Player of the Year. But Sean made quite a good point. Is that I should win an award for most controllers used on a single game.
Yeah,
I've used like 5 different ones for Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
I've finally settled, and we'll get to that later.
Yeah, you're like the arcade stick ambassador.
I'm Controller Player of the Year, man.
Yeah,
I've
mate.
used so many. Yeah. Come on, Quamba. None of them actually are Quamba, but
I don't know if
hit me up.
any Quambians are listening though. To be honest,
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they very rarely visit from their home planet of Quambaria. What am I on about, man? I should point out I'm very unwell today, and I've been feeling unwell for a few weeks because I'm in a sweaty room with nerds making games at university.
yeah, you would get or
No aircon.
you'd catch their poor diet by.
Well, and also, I've been drinking so much Monster Energy because there's basically a fella who likes to he wants me to make sound effects for his game, right? Because he can't do it, and so he'll go to the shops and he'll go, "Do you want anything?" And I said, "A Monster Energy." And then he wanted me to make a sound for his grenade. He goes, "I'm going to the shops. Do you want anything?" I said, "Just get me a normal drink with no caffeine, no Monster Energy." He got me another one. I had 2 in about an hour. I was shaking, man. But yeah, I feel rough. So what I'm saying is a bit weird today, and also my voice sounds terrible. That's the reason. Next bit of news: Kill Bill sequel comes out in Fortnite.
I mean,
So there's a new sequel to Kill Bill, Sean, called The Lost Chapter: Yuki's Revenge. It came out a few days ago and stars Uma Thurman as Beatrix. She's back, but centres around a character called Yuki Yabari. The big and very odd thing, though, is it's directed and written by Tarantino, but made in the Fortnite game engine.
he's very much like a particular guy, though, isn't he? He likes the old ways. I mean, I like
Well,
the
this
old
is what
ways
I mean.
too.
He
but
was saying
he's very stuck in his ways. That guy.
he hates the idea that things come out on Netflix. Doesn't like that. He only likes shooting on film. And he doesn't like using multiple cameras. He uses one, right? He's stuck in his ways, and that's good. That's fine, whatever.
That's
but
good,
how is he okay with a thing coming out in Fortnite?
Probably fistfuls of cash.
That's got to be the only thing that
Yeah.
it is. And he's like, I've always been passionate about cross media. It's like, come on, Quentin.
Because he's sort of dishonoured his fans by doing because a lot of us Quentin Tarantino fans do not like Fortnite, to be honest,
Well,
or
and
even
also,
play video games for that matter.
I think the fact that he is using old techniques is part of his charm. I have no desire to watch this because it's
no, same. I just don't accept that it exists. A bit.
because the thing is that the old Kill Bill films, they were very good at using even like he uses outdated techniques now, but he was using sort of ancient techniques by the time with Kill Bill, because he was using stuff from old samurai movies and old kung fu movies.
It's great.
right?
It hit that nostalgia perfectly, I think.
So I don't know what business an animated movie. It has to be money. That's it.
Yeah,
right.
literally,
It has to have been because they're making mad money.
It's like 10-cent cash.
Yeah, they just go. I don't know if they are owned by Tencent.
Yeah, Epic are, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So they offer him 10 million. They say, "Can you write a half an hour script?" He goes, "Yeah, fine."
I reckon they'll release this soon elsewhere.
Oh, certainly,
Yeah.
certainly. Because I'm not fucking watching
It's
it.
an advanced preview, isn't
Your
it?
main
I'd say.
fans, also Fortnite, like Kill Bill's an 18, right?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Or for Americans, that's R-rated. So how are they? I don't know.
It might be a 15 Kill Bill, though. I don't know.
No, this new one might be. Yeah, No, what they've probably done is had them tone it down to be a 12, and like Beatrix is drinking chug juice and like dancing on corpses and stuff.
Yeah, I thought this ended. I thought the story ended to be honest. But maybe it's like a prequel,
bro,
doing what she does.
This
when
is
she wasn't-
Tarantino's passion project, man. He's always wanted to make a film in a game.
This is the first I've heard of it.
Well, yeah, same. New Xbox release, and it's not a console, but a shoe. Things haven't been going well for Xbox, so they turned to the lucrative shoe market to get a bit of
How's
cash.
their fridges doing, man?
The Xbox fridge install base is low,
Oh, man.
but customer satisfaction
I almost bought one.
way up. Where's the fucking KFC console with a chicken warmer in it? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, they've partnered with one of the biggest shoe manufacturers in the world, and I know what you're thinking. Nike? Nah.
Yeah, let's go. Man.
Puma?
Oh,
Nah. Adidas? Well, guess again. Crocs.
God.
So the Xbox shoe has been designed to look like an Xbox controller. It's got buttons, analog sticks, etc., which all can be customised with more gibbets, paying homage to classic Xbox games. So, do you think the shoe is the next step in Microsoft's strategy? Will it revive their shitty gaming division?
well, I think really that they shouldn't. Their money is better spent elsewhere, to be honest. Because if
But
nobody's going to buy it.
have you seen the shoe?
No.
I sent you a picture of it. That horrible Xbox shoe.
The X Crocs, yeah.
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 What do you think?
Ugly.
But we might see an announcement very soon. Guys, we've sold so many shoes, we're making a sequel to the Xbox 360. We're going back.
Or like an attachment, an Xbox 360 Mini that clips onto the
Clips
shoe.
onto the shoe at the back, and then you have a controller lead coming up to your face, and a little screen.
Yeah,
Boom.
exactly, yeah.
If Microsoft are listening, if you need more ideas, we got loads of those.
just like screw the rod to like the back of the shoe, and then it comes past your back over your head, and that's a screen.
It's very, very simple. Screw the gaming rod into the back of the Xbox shoe, and then you want to have your nano screen attached to the Xbox controller, which is also attached to the rod.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Come on, Microsoft.
Get it done.
Like, stop taking Kojima to ghost houses.
Yeah, stop getting your
Listen
games
to us.
exercised and start listening to professionals. I don't know if you know this, John, but I'm actually a scholar of gaming now.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, you've gone to uni, but we are actually.
No, I haven't got the degree yet. I need to work on that, and then I can say I'm a scholar, like low tier god.
But technically, though, we are professionals because we do get paid £2.50 a month to do this.
Surely it's gone up. Next bit of news: Steam machine prices hinted at.
Yeah, I've
So
heard
the Gabe Cube, the Steam machine, it got announced, and of course everyone's reaction was cool. But what's the price? Now, we don't know the price, but many people were guessing it's going to be in line with console prices, like 500 quid and stuff like that. However, Valve has come out and said the Gabe Cube is going to be more in line with, quote, current PC prices.
I think that's good because you don't... Like, usually in the last probably 10, maybe 15 years, you've had sort of technology that's old when it comes out, like the PS4, for example. With this, you got some future-proof, powerful technology that's going to last you a good, 7 years at the very least.
Well, hopefully. I've never ever actually used an AMD graphics card, but the one in it is current, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it will last you like a good while.
It will, yeah. That's what they're hoping.
Now, what they're saying is quite vague, right? Because it depends on what tier of PC we're talking. But looking at the spec, it looks to be mid-tier, right? Which is sort of, you could play most modern games on mid-tier. Like, that's what PS5s have, right?
Yeah.
So, I reckon about 1,000 to 1,500 quid.
I'm going to say £750.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair guess, but I hope it is that. I sincerely... You know
That'd be
how
good
like
for the
console
tourney
manufacturers
scene as well.
console manufacturers lose money on the consoles often, right? And
Yeah.
they get it back in the games.
Yeah,
Steam is absolutely doing that. So I'd hope that they come out with something more competitively priced than a good PC.
Well, Gabe has said personally that he doesn't want to make a loss on consoles, isn't it?
Such a bitch. Come on, Gabe.
No, but Gabe is he's a cool guy, man.
Everyone says that, but I think he just looks like a cuddly fella. He even said in an interview once, he was like, people always come up and want to hug me, and they've got this like perception of me. Definitely, they've got this perception of me that I'm like a really nice guy, and he says I'm just a businessman.
Yeah, he is, but he's like well, he's not anti-consumer. He knows business and he knows how to. I think the thing with him is he knows how to keep people coming back. You know?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think had Steam not popped off in the way that it has, I think we would definitely see them go into being anti-consumer. It's because they're so established and like the main thing that people buy games on. It's like that has led to them being able to being in that position to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They in some ways are anti-developer though, which is kind of shit. But you're right. But if they're not going to make a loss on it, then I wonder how. I think your $750 price mark is going to be a bit generous. I think it'll be more than that if they're not going to make a loss, in my opinion. Because my wife has got right back into gaming recently, and I was just thinking the GameCube is perfect.
Yeah,
especially because of the size of it. It's 6 by 6 inches box. It's tiny.
Yeah,
incredible. Anyway, next bit of news. R.E.V.O will be added to Tekken 8.
Yeah, that's literally happened today, and unfortunately this morning I sort of happened across some lewd images of her, but she does look like a good character. I've seen a couple of people get up to high ranks with her. To be fair,
is this a known character?
No, it's a brand new.
It's a new one, right?
Brand new character, a Madagascan lady.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right.
She's got like a move where she like swings from like ethereal trees and that. So I mean, she looks cool. Some people said she was going to be a bit weak, but
so many magic-based characters in Tekken now, though, man.
Yeah, some people said that like there's it's annoying that they have all these supernatural. I think
I used to like it just when it was the devil characters and how it was. All of the quote-unquote magic in the game was in some way demonic. Even Electric Wind God Fist, that's what it's called, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's like summoning something demonic. And now you've got somebody, like, I saw some of the trailers and I thought she looked like a cool character. But you've got somebody that can summon ethereal trees to swing off them, right? It's off-brand, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think
Yoshimitsu,
so.
all right. In some of the canons, he's an alien, right? Whatever.
I think it's sort of that element where the supernatural stuff before was sort of like you didn't.
It was thematically consistent.
Yeah, it was. It was like in martial arts movies, how they could jump a bit higher or something like that. I don't know.
But you did have characters that were literal devils.
I mean, apart from that, though, like you say, yeah, like that was quite cool that they were the only ones that had those powers.
But now you've got, it's weird, isn't it? But now there's so many with these weird ass fucking powers. But oh well, who cares?
People sort of like the martial artsy type element of Tekken.
I do, man. Why can't they just bring back what's the Jackie Chan fella? Lei.
Oh, Lei, yeah, everyone wants Lei back.
Come on, man. He needs to be... that would actually get me playing Tekken again.
Sadly, though, he was the least popular character in Tekken 7 because he was so hard to learn.
Yeah, because he had 8 different stances, all of which had their own lengthy movesets.
He was the Dawson of that game. I think he was like underutilised, but also a really good character.
Well, anyway, cool. New character coming to Tekken. Good news for Tekken fans.
Yeah, I know, but it was quite cool to like sort of jump off and talk about Tekken for a bit. I thought.
No, I agree, and I think that's good. I mean, I'm just waiting. I enjoyed Tekken 8 for this short amount of time that we played it, and I'm just waiting for them to do something that will bring me back, like a big,
same.
like I think at some point they need to come out with like a big new. Here's the gameplay update where it's Tekken 8 version 2.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely like a big shake up, isn't it? Like,
yeah, because I do miss it, man. Like when we played Tekken 8, like it's a janky as fuck stupid game, but like when we played it a little bit at VS Fighting, I was like, fuck it, I do miss Tekken 8 a bit, man. It was good. I mean, it was fun, I should say. It was not good.
Yeah. I mean, they can make it good. I think a few changes. It just feels at the moment like even watching footage today, like it looks like who can press the button faster kind of thing.
But it is that because they gave all moves +4 on block in one patch. All the moves +4 on block. That's the dumbest. It's almost like what they're doing is they'll just make changes and then see the backlash and then run it back. They're not actually thoughtfully designing the changes to the game, and that's what they need to do is do one big thoughtfully designed fucking update and I'll be back. But I'm sure they will at some point, honestly.
They will. I've got my stick ready, you know.
Well, we'll get to that. Right, well, speaking of which, let's get to what you playing.
All right, let's go.
Here, mate, what's your game? What's your game? What's your game, mate?
Blood, shut up! What's your game? Shut up! What's your game?
Here, mate, what's your game?
What's your game?
Pussy old dickhead. So obviously we've both been playing Street Fighter 6, and this is where we'll talk about what you just mentioned. But also, I will get. So we are entering a tournament on the 13th of this month, but mainly you and I we decided we were going to focus on Street Fighter 6 because we binned 2XKO, and fucking hell, I've got a lot to say on that. We'll get to that.
Oh, we talking about that then?
We are, of course we fucking are.
Go.
Fucking stupid game. But anyway, Street Fighter 6. The Crimson Viper character just dropped into the game. She was previously in Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, that's correct.
And Sean and I set a goal. We said by next Versus Fighting 13, which is the biggest fighting game tournament in the UK, what we want to do is get to master rank, right?
Oh yeah, but like well, you got like a few months to spare then, innit? Because you're already nearly there, innit?
I'm nearly there. This is sort of why I wanted to speak about it. So we said we both want to get to master rank, right? Both pick a new character, both try and get to master rank before next August, right? I thought that I was going to struggle because previously the highest I've got is Platinum 3 with Ed, right?
Yeah.
And Crimson Viper is a very, very good and very, very weird character. So I picked her, you picked Dowsum, right?
I think getting to Platinum itself, I mean, and then ranking up from there is quite impressive. Like, you have to play the game well to be at that point.
Well, you don't get win streak bonuses at Platinum and above, right? So that's the hard thing. You really are. You get 50 points for a win, you deduct 40 for a lose. So ideally, if you want to get there in any decent amount of time, and you're not just going up by 10 at a time, you want to be winning more than 50% of the time.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky, but here's the thing: is that I feel like when I started playing Crimson Viper, she was just a character that I gelled with immediately. You know what I mean?
And it's your style, definitely. It's got that rush down sort of style to it.
She's got a bit of that, but her moves are... what was surprising about it was that... So she's a secret agent mum character, which was a little bit cringe and almost put me off playing her. But the thing is that actually a lot of her moves are on the slower side. Like, you can play the rush down type stuff, and she's got some fast moves, but her...
you have to set things up. It's almost like a slight trappy element to it.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that. Like, some of her moves are a little bit on the slow side. There is a lot of trappy type stuff. But there is, once you're set up and you can get in there, that's when you can apply really massive pressure. If you keep the rhythm of getting the moves out at the exact right time and not mashing, right? That's when you get to... So there's a big sort of heavy attack that she can do to open up combos. And you can kind of start a lot of combos with that. But it's about interrupting or getting them trapped in the corner and then opening them up. And it's then when you get into that rhythm.
Because the corner pressure, like if you like get that rhythm like down, I mean, it's really difficult to execute at times, but... her corner pressure is crazy if you can keep it up.
But getting that set up is and that's the hard thing I found about it. To where I played Kimberly before, and she's a rush down character, but you really can just go in all guns blazing and just mix things up. Yeah, and go in with all these quick attacks.
Yeah, because she's got like 3 different options for one move, Kimberly. And
exactly,
stuff like that,
right.
Yeah.
Crimson Viper has that, but it's mostly follow-ups to her existing moves. She can't. With the exception of her electric punch thing, that has different methods or ways you can do it. And of course, you've got the ground pound move, which you can do different distances. But it's not, you can't really mix up things quite as well as you can with Kimberly and just going all guns blazing. You got to get set up. And that was a big adjustment for me because it's not really how I'm used to playing, but I've had a lot of success with it. I mean, the weird thing is that I told Sean the other day, so I'm Diamond 4 now. I'm 2 ranks away from being Master already, right? But what happened? You don't get win streak bonuses after Platinum and up, right? And the other night I was playing, right? I was sort of absent-mindedly playing. I was listening to a podcast at the time. And then just suddenly, right, I'm 5% of the way up Diamond 1, right? And I just see on the screen it says rank up opportunity. And I'm like, the fuck? I'm nowhere near rank up opportunity. I win the game,
and then boom, 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 it shoots up to Diamond 3. Just shoots through.
Yeah, and you messaged me, you're like, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, it must be a glitch.
Yeah, we thought it was a glitch.
Yeah,
I looked it up. You don't get win streak bonuses, but you do get them if you get 10 wins in a row. I didn't even realise I was on 10 wins in a row.
I think it's after 10, isn't it? The 11th win.
No, it's on the 10th one.
Oh, okay.
It's on the 10th one. And then what happened is that I did it again. I don't even know how that happened. And ended up shooting up to Diamond 4. Mental.
Yeah.
Mental. To be honest, I will be honest. Man. If I'm being honest, I will say that I got lucky, I think. Because getting 10 wins, like the ranked system can be unpredictable at times because you don't know who's online, what rank, this, that, and the other, and mismatches occur, right?
Yeah. Very occasionally, though, because of the amount of players that play it, but it's like they can.
They can.
100%.
And in this particular case, the idea of gambling with every single person that's playing at that time and getting 10 people you can win against in a row twice, that never happened.
Did you get any new challenges? Because sometimes that happens.
I did get one, and that was what broke my streak.
Oh, really?
Because it was a player who clearly played other characters before, playing Ken.
Oh, your mind probably chilled out, innit?
Yeah, I saw it, and I was like, fuck, the guy was amazing. And I was like,
oh, okay.
So anyway, yeah, I'm nearly at master. I tell you what though, I was speaking to my wife about it, and when you know you're at your correct skill level in a game, like your correct rank, when you start to win about 50% of the time, right?
Yeah.
You win and lose 50% of the time. So once I shot up to Diamond 4, I was like, this is mental. There's no way I'm going to be doing any good in this rank. I didn't deserve the 2 10-win streaks, right? But at the moment, I'm winning and losing 50% of the time. So now I'm going to go back into the training mode and try and work out some new shit because I've plateaued and I've got to a point where I'm competing well, but I need to go back and learn some new tech to climb to master. But yeah, that's where I'm at. But anyway, you've been playing Dowsum. I've got to tell you listeners.
Yeah.
Dowsum is the kooky character of the game.
He
breaks almost all the rules of the way characters work. But
he does, yeah. He's very much apart from Guile as well, he's like him and Guile are like the two oddballs of the game, really.
Yes.
So, yeah. But I started playing Dowsum and it's going really well. I'm on nearly at Platinum 2 now. To be honest, every person I've sort of sent footage me playing to has been like, whoa, like shit, man. Like,
yeah, I can't lie, man. We've been training against each other quite a lot, right?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Dowsum is almost the anti-Crimson Viper. Like the amount you win against me is not the experience I'm having online against other people.
Well, I find it difficult against Viper because once you're in, that's it. I get open like a can of worms.
But the amount of effort I have to put in to try and get in there. Dowsum, basically, his style of fighting is yoga. For those that don't know, so he's got he's kind of racist stereotype. He's got stretchy arms. He can breathe fire. That's apparently what yoga does.
Yeah.
And as a result, he's the ultimate zoning character. He keeps other characters away. And Crimson Viper, who needs to be close and has little to no zoning ability.
Yeah, once she tries and gets in, I could do my yoga flame across the whole of them.
So more often than not, what's happening is he does a yoga fireball thing. I'm trying to dash in, right? So that hits me. Then I jump in the air and he's doing the aerial one. Then I'm down on the ground again. I try to dash in. His leg fucking stretches all the way across the screen.
So kicks you in the face.
Sean's like, before he's even done a single combo on me, I'm about 3/4 of the way down. But you're playing him perfectly. That's the thing.
No, I appreciate that. I'm going to keep at it, man. I'm going to keep at it.
Literally, training against you has been so useful because the handful of Dowsums I've faced online, I've utterly destroyed them. Because I think playing ranked at the moment, bar professionals, there's no one as good at Dowsum as how you're playing at the moment. I genuinely believe that. Because I haven't faced a single person that utilises everything that he does in the same way that you do.
To be fair, I think the same about you and Viper, but I think you and I have got two vastly underutilised characters. They take a bit more learning than any other character.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. And that plays into your favour. Because when you were deciding whether or not to be Dowsum, that was one of the things I was like, nobody fucking plays him. You're going to have an advantage based solely on that. But also what's good is you don't necessarily need to concentrate on on combos. You could just play it. You've got some really good combos. But 90% of the time, you're just utilising all of his little tools for keeping people away and absolutely smashing it. And I tell you what, last night I did beat him, but last night I played against the Dowsum, who was just using the teleport move to constantly keep distance away from me.
Okay.
And it was fucking winding me up, man. I wanted to smash my fucking computer.
But there's just so much delay to that teleport. Well,
there is, but what it was is that he was doing it after I whiffed moves, right?
Oh, okay.
So he leaped into the air. I try and do my dragon punch on him. He then while I'm still in the out. What do you call it when you're in the out animation of something? These cooldown frames, right? Yeah. I was on the cooldown frames, and then he does it then, right?
Oh, okay.
So then he's teleporting during the cooldown, hits me with a little leg, and I go, fuck, I'm going to DP him. He's got it's like he's playing footsies, but in the air in a very different way.
It sounds like he's not really using the teleport to its full potential.
He could have been, but he was using it the whole time to keep away and never managed to rack up enough damage. But I wanted to actually punch this cunt in real life. And I eventually got in and managed to smash him. And it was because basically I just knew I needed to dash and then DP, and that was it. And managed to get him. But yeah, I think your Dowsum is very, very impressive. And what rank are you at the moment?
Nearly. I'm on Platinum 1 at the moment, but I'm very close to Platinum 2.
See, and we were saying, listeners, that Platinum is really where the game starts. I think if you're any way good, you'll sail up to Platinum, and you did, right?
Yeah, I did.
And this is where you'll start getting tested. But I think you'll be master in no time as well. I
hope so.
Easy.
Fingers crossed. We got
I mean, that wasn't very funny, but it's been an absolute blast. And I just so glad we went back to Street Fighter 6. And I guess now we need to talk about the shittiest game ever made, the kookliest.
Yeah, it's proper kookly. But
2x KO.
All right.
This piece of shit game, man.
So I think at the top.
Your mic.
Sorry, I think at the top of everything, we need to talk about I think the shitty hitboxes in the game.
Fuck! It is the most annoying fucking shit ever. There's also so the hitboxes are really, really fucking inconsistent, and sometimes you're, especially the hurt boxes as well. You'll frequently send an attack out there and nothing will fucking happen, but then suddenly you'll send an attack out there and somebody will hit I don't know, in a completely different area, and somehow you get hit. They're also characters that can attack consistently behind themselves, so you can't even cross up, right? And I demonstrated to Sean, right, that even if you are blocking and you're duck blocking and somebody is hitting you with a duck blockable move, sometimes you will just get hit anyway, right? And I said to you, right, the fact that Sean did not believe me, and I was like, it fucking happens. I know it.
It did look like you just stood up.
I know, because the game makes your fucking character stand up. And look,
but there are several accounts of this, though. So
exactly, I am right. And but even without the accounts of this being out there, right, the fact that the game will just make you get hit randomly. And I realised it was something I was utilising on Darius, right? Every time I would do his, the medium combo, right, I would go in there and I would use the full thing, even if I knew they were blocking, and I wouldn't reset and go for a throw. I wouldn't reset and go for a special or an overhead, right? And the reason being is because I knew about half of the time it would hit anyway. For some reason, magically, in that game,
that swinging
I would notice that I was hitting players who were just blocking moves that should be blocked.
Yeah,
right?
you just throw moves out there. It's really
right, and I'm not a fucking retard, right? The fact is that I was complaining about this phenomenon happening to me about 5 times every single time we played, right? And Sean was like, "No, I saw you get up. No, you must have got up." I'm like, "Sean, I can hold 2 directions. I can press down and back at the same fucking time." It was absolutely, and now It was happening, right?
Yeah, it was. I mean, even Maximilian dude, he said it in his recent video about 2XKO.
Look, and we were praising about it before, right?
Yeah.
When you first get into it, it's got a lot of promise, but when you have to play a fighting game a lot to really know what it makes it tick. And we've now got into the nitty gritty. We got up to Gold 3, and we're playing duos, which is harder in a lot of ways.
I played it pretty consistently.
You played the fuck out of it.
Yeah, so did you, though.
Hundreds of matches, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is that one of the things I know. Go on, you say.
No, I was going to say I do kind of like it still.
I do a bit.
I just want I just want them to fix these issues, and I'll go back to it.
Move back from your mic a bit.
Yes. I just want them to fix that.
But here's the thing: there's so much that needs to. I mean,
they needed to come out with more characters than 10 as well.
Because that was one of the things that got on our fucking nerves was the voice lines. I understand, right? The voice lines are to signal moves, right? That's part of it, right?
Yeah,
I get it, but. You just have 2 variations at least.
Or make it a bit more... Yeah, exactly. And also make it a bit more subtle sometimes. Because, for example, in Street Fighter, Dawson's always banging out fireballs and that. But his voice lines are very subtle.
Yeah, just sonic boom. Yes. And in this, fucking Vi, the combo that uses... There's a move that she does where she punches you a bunch of times and then it hits you into one. She goes, hoo-ha, hoo-ha, hit the bricks!
Yeah, you shouldn't need to say hit the bricks every time, man.
Just the first part will do fine. Yeah. Just the first part. And some of the combos where the combos are too long, man. And some of the combos where you have to hear that 5 times. It's like... it's the most annoying shit. Sean ended up changing the voice over to French for a few games just to have a bit of variance.
My favourite's Timo when you get his catapult charged fully, and when you get powered up and he's firing the fiery rocks and stuff or whatever it is, and he's like hot stuff.
But can you, are those as burned into your brain as they are me? Because I'm thinking about it now, and I can hear it like I'm listening to the fucking sound. Like Jinx as well. Shoot him if you got him. It's like every fucking voice line, man, is the worst. It's so, and they're not bad, but just hearing them so often because the combos are too fucking long. And another thing was the characters are really, really lovingly and well made with complex and very, very, very cool move sets to where each character almost has their own systems and things like this. But
perfect.
But they all appear to have been designed in a vacuum. There's the characters, they do not work. There's no consistency to the manner in which they work. And they don't fit into any of the fighting game archetypes. Like I said to you, what's Blitzcrank? And you said, a grappler. And I'm like, is he though? Because he's a rush-down grappler, right? Darius is I don't know what you would call it, but a tanky type, but also really fast and also has zoning.
He's insane.
So none of the characters make any fucking sense. Well, Yasuo's he's a zoner. He's a rush-down character.
Yeah,
he's a heavy character. Yeah. He's everything.
The devs, I've seen a lot of interviews with the devs, and they seem to think they fit into. They often hint at certain characters from other fighting games similar, like Marvel. But you could say, for example, Warwick. That is actually his name. You could say that Warwick fits into. He's like Wolverine.
Yeah, but he's like Wolverine, but also Spider-Man. So even if we take those archetypes, they're all doing 3 to 4 things. There's a reason fighting games have archetypes. It's because they almost have it's like whatever the opposite of synergy is. That's why fighting games have archetypes, because these characters play off each other when fighting against each other. And 2XKO has none of that. None of that. I'd say the only character who is fucking consistent and fits into a type is Jinx, who's a trap character.
I'd say Braum as well.
As a tank, yeah, but those two are the hardest ones to pull off shit with in the game.
Yeah,
what the result is Jinx is very, very, very fun to play. Braum is very, very fun to play.
Extremely, yeah.
But the work you need to put in versus just using Yasuo or Echo.
A lot of people say that they're two of the honest characters, and people want them brought up to standard.
Exactly right. Yeah. They are. They're the only two honest characters. But the result is the meta, and also because there's such a small cast anyway, we've got Yasuo and Echo being the meta. That's it. Two fucking characters. Do you know why? Because they can do absolutely everything. They're every archetype in one.
I can't believe Echo's damage as well, when he's supposed to be like the combo focused character.
He's a quick character with the best damage in the game. What fucking sense does that make? Same with Yasuo. And Yasuo's combo potential is so fucking easy.
It's brain dead.
It's brain dead.
Yeah.
And it's like the complex shit. You know, just as we stopped playing, and I was starting to get some new tech for Jinx, right? And, you know, like, that was another thing that I noticed about Jinx, was that was utterly broken was her head bounce move. Do you remember when I was bouncing on your head? Literally, so she can just do this dive kick, bounce off your head, and you can do it infinitely, right?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
And if the character that you're doing it on cannot parry, or you just vary your timing ever so slightly, because you can do it at any point during a jump, then that's a broken move. Like, it's dumb as shit. But the setups for Jinx that I was having to pull off, and like the effort I was putting in, the sweatiness to get good damage, versus a fucking brain dead Echo player who can hit behind himself at all times and do amazing damage and do brain dead fucking combos. It's the shittest fucking game.
But I think they should have waited like a year to release it. I think.
Absolutely, mate. And here's the thing: what they should, we were saying it was a good attempt for a first fighting game, and I still think that. However,
it's a shame. I thought Marvel was back.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not. I mean, and Marvel, they did the archetypes so well, considering how many fucking characters are in it. It wasn't balanced, but the characters, they fit archetypes and they played off each other, and even like certain teams of characters played well with each other. You cannot say the same. If they look at the synergy between characters being on the same team in 2XKO, who do you think's like? Not in terms of just, of course, the best team is Yasuo or Echo. But in terms of the way their abilities link up, who's the best two to link together, like to synergy-wise, right? Because Yasuo, with anyone else, literally nothing.
Anyone with Vi, innit? Like...
Anyone with Vi. Or Braum and Jinx. The two honest characters have the best potential together. When me and you started playing them, you were doing your shield shit, I was shooting out my rocket launcher from behind it. So much fun, man.
Well, it's one of the best parts about it, and one of the worst is the tag system, because it's really good at times. Like, it's really fluid, but at times you got some sort of janky stuff with it as well.
But you've got, and there's so many different types of tag you can do, and I would say,
I mean, that's normal.
Okay, the biggest fun we were having was when you were Braum, I was Jinx, right?
Yeah.
Because that's when it felt like the best game. It's just then when you're like the game we wanted it to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to play, not to fight against fucking Yasuo all the time. But here's the thing: is that there's so many different tag mechanics, and communicating those as a duo is very hard. You and I had good synergy, but there were points where that fell apart by virtue of the fact you have to communicate to another player.
Yeah.
I do think assists and doing the other types of assist moves like push blocking are way fucking easier in a duo. However, the communicating the tags, we got good at it.
Yeah,
but you're actually at a disadvantage playing duos against other people.
Yeah, you are.
And the only solution to that is to make duos a separate mode, but nobody would fucking play it.
No, they wouldn't. Also, I don't think in tourneys we'll ever see duos for that reason either.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. And here's the thing. One of the things I really like that 2XKO is doing is not the fucking $100 fucking skins, which is that we need to speak about that too, right? That's a joke.
Yeah, the shop's a joke, man.
You can get A, all of it rotates, right? B, you can get a skin on Street Fighter 6 for £6, which I think is even too expensive. But one of the things it is doing is... A, the lobby system is really good, and the things that you can unlock for your little character in there are really good.
Yeah, excellent, yeah.
And you get points towards the battle pass and towards getting stuff for your little character and skins, even if you lose, right? Which is what more fighting games need to be doing. Not just encouraging people via wins only. They need to encourage people for playing the game or playing well, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And that, I would say, is the thing they're doing right. But £100 for the skin.
And like the way the shop rotates, and they've got a very small amount of things there.
Yeah, because there's only, what is it? There's the arcane skins, there's the 1920s gangster skins.
Yeah, the Crime City ones, yeah.
And then the 80s ones.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. So every day you log on, it's like, what is it going to be today? Crime City? Oh, it's Vaporwave. Oh, well.
To be fair, I on the Battle Pass I had some medieval type ones. I don't know where they're from, but unfortunately, no,
they're not from anyway. They just are themed skins. They'll just pick a theme.
Okay. I feel like I should probably get those skins, but
don't get the skins, man. £100.
No. I'm not like paying. Because they're on the Battle Pass.
Oh right, yeah.
I feel like I should just do the Battle Pass
to get, because those will be like really sought after in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Shit game. Fuck 2XK. It's the kookiest, stupidest game.
I will say they've probably lost a lot of favour by bringing it out at this time, and it's only going to probably dwindle in popularity, I think.
Absolutely. You're definitely right. And I kind of hope that it does.
But the
numbers, it's outclassing Street Fighter at the moment in terms of players. Just because of what it is. Because it's the League of Legends fighting game.
Yeah. It won't be, though, soon.
No, it won't be. Fucking yeah, man. If you're curious about playing 2XKO, don't. You're gonna have a bad time.
It's not Marvel, and also Marvel Tokon is not Marvel either. But yeah,
no, it isn't. But Invincible Versus is that Marvel?
It looks to be a tag Mortal Kombat to me, basically.
Yeah. Anyway, the other thing I want to speak about, it's not really a game I play, but a funny story. Was that the Game Awards happened recently?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they haven't happened yet, have they? But you can vote. You can go on and vote.
You can vote.
So at uni, obviously, people may not know, I'm doing a game development course at uni, and we all decided to vote as a class, right?
Oh yeah, I've heard about this. Yeah.
So we put our votes in.
Multiplayer game of the year, though, man.
Okay, Sean was annoyed because we voted for Peak for multiplayer game of the year.
It's a sad year, man.
For multiplayer games, maybe. But I stand by that. Anyway, it got to the fighting game bit, and it's only really me and my tutor that play fighting games. There's another guy that plays Mortal Kombat, a guy that plays Street Fighter 6, but only plays it offline with his mates. So it's just me and my tutor. My tutor goes, we get to the segment, he goes, it's got to be 2XKO, hasn't it? Right? And I've obviously just had that experience. I quit 2XKO literally the day before. I was like, fuck this game. And he goes, it's got to be 2XKO like that. And I'm like, okay, so the nominees were 2XKO, Fatal Fury, a Capcom collection of old games, a Mortal Kombat collection of old games.
Which is shit. The Fighting Collection 2, Capcom Fighting Collection 2 was good. Mortal Kombat was rushed and buggy as hell.
Yes. But what was the fifth one on there? Is it Hunter x Hunter?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Which is one of the worst fighting games ever made.
Right.
Yeah.
So he goes, it's got to be 2XKO, and I said, please, for the love of God, can we vote for Fatal Fury? It is the best fighting game ever made. I absolutely love it. My tutor, to combat this, because he wanted the vote for 2XKO, he goes, right, I'm going to get the Ronaldo trailer up. The whole class he done me dirty, man. Our whole class watched the Ronaldo trailer, and they were cackling at the terrible graphics on that character. And as soon as it ended, just one of my colleagues at uni turns around to me and goes, it's the best fighting game ever made, is it? And I was like, ah. So what I did is I said, right, look, I know it looks bad from that. He was a rushed character. He was put in late in the game, and nobody plays him, right?
Yeah, he did that on purpose. He knew that. Though.
Of course he did. He wanted the 2XKO vote. And I said, put on the Chun-Li trailer, right? And of course, when Ken got added into the game, he famously does a fist bump with Terry.
Yeah.
And in the Chun-Li trailer for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, she does a tit bump with Mai. Like, they square off against each other, and you see their tits bash up against each other. Everyone in the class erupted in laughter. I'm like, please vote for this game.
I should have said, you should have showed the Ken trailer. That was so cool, man.
Yeah, but I was just like, look, just trust me, it's better than 2XKO. And I said to my tutor, I was like, and listen, mate, you've been hating 2XKO as well. We're not fucking voting for that, right? It's a shitty game. And he was like, all right, fair enough. So we had to do a show of hands, and everyone did me a solid and voted for Fatal Fury. So
that's good.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It deserves it, really.
It does. And look, it's better than two collections of old games.
I mean, I don't know. I think one of those.
Yeah, but none of the games came out this year, did they? It doesn't fucking count. I tell you what might count is that, you know, the Mortal Kombat one? It's really good.
I mean, it's,
Right, no, the online play is bad.
It's
but
terrible.
It's actually,
No, but-
it's actually not the point.
yeah, but the actual games are buggy. It's not just the online.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, you could, like, so a lot of the games are unplayable.
But you know, you can see the whole history of Midway, and you do it by playing a little bit of each game.
Yeah, it's great, but
And
the
they
games.
use documentary footage in there, so it's like a playable documentary. That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's excellent, but like none of it's actually playable. I've watched it being played. It's terrible.
You don't wanna
You can't even play it offline.
Well, all right. I mean, I don't think it should win Game of the Year either. But my point is
really
that I thought
hyped for
it's
it.
kind of a nice idea. The same company did the same thing for Tetris, and called Tetris Forever,
Yeah,
and it was really good.
yeah, that is good. Yeah, shame it doesn't work properly. And
All
also,
right.
I would like to play. I would like to play more Combat Online. Really, to be honest.
Why?
'Cause,
Why do you hate yourself?
a bit, yeah. I just want to
Fair
do.
enough.
I just want to do those I just want to do those sort of like touch of death combos. Really.
Stupid game. Right. Anyway, the last thing, because we're on the games that both of us have been playing. The last thing, let's talk about the Victrix Pro FS-12 fighting stick and levelers. Black Friday happened, man, and
We succumbed to it finally, man.
yeah, but the whole thing is right is that if within Black Friday, if you weren't already going to buy it, you're not making a saving, right? And here's the thing: is that I was selling some of my old and rarer tabletop RPG books to try and fund getting one of these Victrixes, right? And they never go on sale because they're for professionals. They're the best fighting games arcade sticks you can get. I saw that it had gone on sale on their website for £100 off and came with the free travel bag, which is they usually sell for 90 quid. It's not worth 90 quid, but like you get my meaning, right?
It's a nice bag for like to carry a stick in, though.
It's the best. It's a really nice bag. I took it to uni today, but
What the uni lot saying about it? Nice bag, mate.
well, my tutor, we were talking about it the other day, and I was like, I think of buying one of these, man. Like when I'm going to try and save up some money, and he was sort of like. He was like, but for that money, just get a custom-made one. But could a custom builder on Etsy build you an arcade stick made out of a single extruded piece of aircraft-grade aluminium?
No, exactly. Yeah,
That's my point. Like,
You could, I suppose, you could get those buttons on a custom stick, but that's about it.
you could get those buttons on a custom stick, but you wouldn't get a shell as nice as that.
No way,
You wouldn't
no.
get the little hatch that you can open up in the bottom to
The little
customise
hatch
it.
with like all the modded, like for the easy modding, it's just.
It's
great.
that wouldn't exist on a custom-made stick.
No.
End of story. And if it did, it would be 3D printed.
All the wire wraps on the back as well.
So I forget what they are, but it's this Sanma JLF or whatever. Anyway, it's got the best Sanma buttons known to man in it.
Yeah.
It's got an aluminium shell. It's got a thing to wrap your wire around. It's got the LEDs, tournament lockout, all of that. It's the best fucking thing ever. It's the best arcade stick. It's the one all the professionals use, basically.
yeah, it's
And it went on sale, and it never usually does. Do you know why? Because they've stopped manufacturing these ones. I think because too few people were buying them. They literally priced people out of buying them.
no, they were popular. It's just that they've recently brought out a load of new ones, loads of new different colours with characters on it. They've got King of Fighters.
No,
ones.
those ones. Are they being manufactured now? I thought they were old ones.
No, they've got like Street Fighter ones and
I think that's them moving old stock. If I'm being honest with you.
Tekken. They've got Tekken.
No,
ones.
I've seen those. But the Tekken ones came out during when Tekken 8 came out. But the King of Fighters ones are new. But I think they're
But they have been a success though. These Victrix.
no, I know. But I would imagine that overall they probably sell less than the mid-range ones.
They've probably sold a lot, and now they've sold to as many as they probably can sell to.
Well, the only
Is that
reason
what
I
it
know
is?
this is because do you know that most Chinese manufacturers who are going to be making these things for Turtle Beach or whoever, right, is that what they would do is they'll bring out their own unbranded one.
Yeah.
That's why
Like,
it's actually fine to buy a Smash Snug TV instead of a Samsung one because it's literally the same.
well, yeah, I mean, Cosmox were doing that with the Hawk pads, weren't they?
Right, and then you've got for these Victrix FS Pro arcade sticks. The off-brand one was Sunga, that's what it was called.
Were exactly like this.
Exactly like that, but they were about £50 cheaper, right?
Okay, yeah.
But you can't get them anymore, right? Which means the factory has stopped producing these, okay?
That says a lot about the product if it's only £50 cheaper, isn't it?
Exactly, right? It's a premium thing, like it really is. And but anyway, yeah, I got the levelless variant with 24mm buttons and one 30mm button. I mean, just the detail on it, man, it's disgusting. I love it. Like the air vents on the side, and you've got the all of the buttons are engraved into the aluminium shell. Like, I mean, come on. And Sean, you picked up the Pro FS-12 stick version, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I got the stick.
Tell me about what happened when you got it.
I couldn't find the stick.
Because, you know, Sean, don't know if you know this, right? Sean is an idiot. I can say that, can't I? You won't be offended. Sean's a bit of a fuckwit.
I'm slightly offended. But,
but every time something happens, right, if Sean has a problem with something, my first thought is, Sean has done something silly. Right, so go on. You text me earlier. What did you say?
I'm just generally, I'm just like an unlucky man, isn't it? Really.
Well, you in this case, how does that apply to this? Just tell the listeners what happened.
It doesn't really apply, but I didn't see that there was a because you have to put the stick on yourself.
It's one of those ones that you can detach for easy portability, so that you can bring it to cons and such.
You've got two sticks, but weirdly enough, though, the thing that threw me off was they had one stick in the bag. In a plastic bag.
Without a dust cover, so they've given you a spare stick.
Yeah.
But Sean texted me saying, they've just sent me, it's just a stick in the bag, man. It hasn't even got a dust cover. Like, what the fuck am I going to do? Like, and he was like crying and that. And then,
no, I wasn't actually like crying. I was a bit upset, but like I didn't, Yeah, I mean, I found out there was a stick in the hatch.
How did you find out? Because you have to. What's cool about this is that you told me. There's a hatch in the bottom that you can open up for easy moddability.
Yeah, I looked in there, but I didn't see the stick. You did. I looked in there and I saw I was like, whoa, cool.
The wiring is amazing, right? It's fucking incredible. Yeah. But look. He opens it up and he goes, fuck, it's not there. And then I thought, well, Sean's told me this. He goes, they didn't even include the stick in it, a detachable stick. Now, considering this is a product that usually costs £350, right? The likelihood is, I reckon they've got a little place to store it within the stick. So what it is, I looked up an unboxing, cool. I saw a guy take the stick out and I went, Sean, it's here. And
that's cool, like, but it's like, I mean, I guess maybe I haven't had these kind of products before, I guess.
Neither have I. But I just automatically knew it would be something that you've missed, and I was right.
Yeah, you were right.
But are you happy with it? Do you love it? Is it the best thing you've ever seen?
I mean, it is well good. I mean, the weight of it. I mean, the buttons as well. Got 30mm buttons on there. I mean, it is probably one of the best sticks on the market, to be honest.
I don't know if it's about one of. I think it is the end of story.
Well, you got the what's the other one as well? I can't remember the name of it. That's annoying.
Which one?
What kind of... Oh, the Nikon Daiger.
The Nikon Daiger is an £190 stick. That doesn't even come close to how nice this fucking one is, mate. No. Nikon Daiger has Kwanba buttons. These are the best Sanwa ones ever fucking made. And do you know what I love about the fucking buttons on this? And I will get off of this in a minute. But is that they've got an ever so slight bit of give, but they're hair trigger type ones, a bit like the Hayabusa buttons, but with a bit more solidarity to them. So I love hair trigger type buttons because they're just better in my opinion, and especially because you're doing movement on these ones. In the case of mine, because I got a levelers, right? So I fucking like. It's one of those things that like I never thought I'd be able to get, and then it comes on sale, and I'm like, fucking hell, we have to get this. And I'm like, yeah, definitely. You know, sometimes when you just check in with yourself when you're like playing a game and you just go, this is fucking amazing. Like I just keep doing that. I finish a game and I'm thinking, fuck, this is like the perfect fucking... Exactly. Well, I own this. I'm so fucking happy. But you haven't had much of a chance to play on yours yet. It only came today.
The weird irony is I had to come on this podcast so I can...
I feel like every time we do this podcast, I'm like, I really just want to be playing Street Fighter. No offense, listeners. We enjoy doing this.
No, I love it.
But we've got our new sticks in and we want to fucking get slapping people.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, it's
I will tomorrow, though,
for those that didn't pick that up, that's the Victrix Pro FS line of arcade sticks. If you are in the market for getting an arcade stick. You literally cannot do better than this. Only thing I will say is that we spoke about with Levelers is that it might be a good idea to have your movement buttons be keyboard switches and have your action buttons be regular arcade ones, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And I've just seen at Kwanba do the Kwanba Gravity KS, as in keyboard switch.
Yeah, I've seen those.
So my mother-in-law asked what I want for Christmas, and I said, "Can you get me some of these buttons?" And I'm thinking I'm gonna, as much as I love the buttons on it, I think just having those 3 buttons be Gravity KS ones would be amazing. So
Well, like better for your head. You mean like for your sort of like getting sort of used to it,
thinking about the movement and stuff. Because I tend to rest my fingers a little bit over them. You know what I mean? In a way that I don't with the action buttons, where I tend to really properly slap those. It's weird, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I don't think she's going to order them, to be honest, because I don't think she would know how.
Yeah, she probably thought.
What's this Kwanba Gravity KS?
She probably thought you were talking gibberish or something.
Well, hopefully. I asked her that or Daigo's book about Street Fighter, so
nice.
So she can figure one of those out.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to sound like a spoiled brat here. She asks me what I want, right? She's always like that.
Just
and to be honest with you, Sean, where the few times I've been like, I feel really awkward asking you for something. It's weird. Just get me something you think I will like. Spend a $5 if you want. I don't give a shit. And it's like every time, like she knows I read books. Yeah. She'll never listen to this. She knows I read books, right?
She'll get Mein Kampf or something like that.
Every time, man. I've got so many copies of that fucking book. No, but she buys me New York Times bestseller type shit.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, this isn't my cup of tea. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound like I'm some aloof cunt that only reads artistic books. My favourite book in the world is James Rolfe's book. But I don't think she understands my taste. She just thinks he likes books. I'll get him this thriller about a woman on a train or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, it's not me going, get me these really expensive buttons. It's like, she asked me what I wanted, and I'm just like, I don't know, you can get 3 of these for like £7.50, so why the fuck not? Yeah. It's probably more than that. All right, let's go on to ones we've been playing individually. Sean, we'll start with you this time. You've been playing Worms WMD, eh?
Yeah, man. Recently got back into it, and on PC you can do custom maps and stuff. I'm
trying to find something. Concentrate. I
want to talk with you about it, though.
Oh, right, sorry. Go on.
But, yeah.
Hang on, I need a bottle opener. Right, just talk about Worms. I know about Worms. I've played the fucking game.
No, but yeah, I'll wait for you.
Do not wait, that silence is staying in, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's not.
It absolutely is.
Yeah, so...
these are twist cap ones anyway.
So I think Worms WMD, probably the best Worms game there ever is, has been. It's like near perfect. I mean, I can't really go back to any other Worms now, to be fair. I think all they can really do is make a new one. It's just perfect. I really like the fact on PC that they've got Steam Workshop and you've got so many custom maps. The amount of I don't know. We were playing like this one the other day. It was like shaped like a dragon, had like this island on it, but like the amount of detail that someone put into it, like there were all these like things in the land and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it was really good. Someone made a boat, and it was like the fully indoor bit of the boat.
Well, because this is one of the things we used to enjoy about Worms Armageddon, but I don't know if people know this, but in Worms Armageddon, you could just create a bitmap, and black space would be counted as negative space, and anything else would be counted as part of the map.
Yeah.
And so many of the like most famous maps were just created on Microsoft Paint, and like there was a Rainbow Six one. Made a Michael Jackson one.
There's a lot of that on this as well, but there's some really professionally, nicely made maps. But there's also ones that we played where, I mean, like it was a shit drawing of like the main classes in D&D.
Nice.
There was like one where it was like a guy like with his tongue poking out. And then at the top it was like Anunnaki,
of course,
the alien takeover of the...
You're playing with your mate Chris, right?
Yeah.
Who's a big conspiracy theory guy.
Yeah.
And he downloaded the Anunnaki map.
No, I got that one.
Okay.
Just because I like the look of it. It looked like it was done on MS Paint. Yeah, but you got like a nice mix of those sort of like... I mean, I had one where it was like a really detailed drawing, an anime drawing, of like a guy with a sniper rifle. But like there were these tiny like speed lines, so it's like quite a dangerous map to play on. But it's like just a detailed drawing of a man with a sniper rifle and these speed lines in it. It was really So you got like a good mix of like, so it's like adds years of content to the game, I think, because I think after a while, if you played generated maps, it probably will get a bit stale. It hasn't for me personally, but it could,
okay. And people know what Worms is, right? We don't have to get into that, but. Can I just ask?
Yeah.
Does anyone play without crafting? Because Worms WMD introduces crafting in the game. You can dismantle weapons to make the new ones. Now, some people, Sean, would say that the idea of getting random weapons from boxes and having to make do with them was part of the fun, but you disagree with that. You like the crafting.
Yeah, but you don't really. The point of it is because you in like pro mode, for example, you don't really get that many boxes. Often they sometimes can't be very useful. I think this just makes it so that the matches don't get stale as often, because there are those points where it can stagnate. And
I know, but that was also part of the fun. Like when the water was rising, you get boxes, but but everything you're getting is useless.
That's still there, but
you
it's
get
just
one poke or whatever.
In like pro mode, you don't really do crafting that much. You just really get enough for a good item, one good item. And Chris always sort of automatically goes and buys an airstrike, and I'll probably buy like a homing missile each round, and that'll be it really. Sort of like, or like a blowtorch. One of the funniest moments though is you can get like a bigger girder. It's called girder girth, and
nice.
Often when you like craft items, they appear on the bottom. And Chris was like panicking at one point because it was like the water rose to like the top level, like almost. And he was like looking to like go higher and also shield himself, and he couldn't find the girder girth. He was like, "Where's my girder girth?"
Oh, mate,
it's like a really thick girder. But yeah. I mean, it sort of adds to the game really. I think I didn't used to like the vehicles, but now I do, because they like often put you at a big disadvantage as well as an advantage.
I like the vehicles. I thought they were a fun addition.
I do as well. Really good. Like the indoor and outdoor stuff's the best addition to the game, though.
Right. So yes, Worms WMD. I like the Forts mode as well. Is that new to a WMD?
I guess so. Yeah.
I think it is.
It was in there in an unofficial capacity before, but yeah. Yeah,
it's where you basically have each player has their entire team on a base on each side, and you pick which type of fort you have. That's really, really fun.
Yeah, and you have a bit more time, and you have like a few more weapons, and like you get a few more crate drops as well. But yeah, that's really good. I mean, they recently updated it and added a couple new forts to it as well.
Nice. Yeah. Have you got anything else to say on Worms WMD?
Nah, go and buy it.
Great game. We played it a lot, haven't we?
Yeah.
And I always enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'll talk about my next one then. Tetris, the Grandmaster 4.
Nice.
Absolute eye.
Is this on Steam?
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Did you buy it then?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I bought it.
How much is it?
Oh God, can't remember now. No, I do know. I do know how much it is, and I did pay for it. Look, this is a joke of a game. Do not fucking pay for this game. It's a shit game.
But they're usually the best Tetris games.
I know.
The Grandmaster 3 is the best Tetris.
Grandmaster 3 is still the best Tetris game, and I tell you why. Because Grandmaster 3 is free, right? Just play it on an arcade emulator. It has cool visuals. It's got a weird sort of steampunky look to it. and it's just a straight up game of Tetris that you can boot up and play against somebody else.
Yeah, how can you screw that up though?
How can you fuck that up?
How can they have the audacity to call it Grandmaster?
Exactly. As a versus Tetris game, Grandmaster 3 is perfect. And all I wanted was that. And this is that. But the visuals are worse. It's just flat backgrounds. And then you have, you could choose the type of shading you have on your flat blocks, right? Whereas in Grandmaster 3, it had a certain style to it, and it had all these cool 3D animated backgrounds and stuff that kind of, I don't know, was nice for a game that you could go into an arcade and pay £1 to play, right, with your mate. So this, however, and I'll tell you why it's shit, it adds in a new mode, which is with some stupid fucking anime mode with an anime girl in it. Visuals are worse. I mean, I'm talking they're fine, but you could have made that on Unity in a day, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like they're just flat and uninteresting. Puyo Tetris has a better look to it. Tetris Forever,
definitely.
all the games on that have a better look to it. Tetris Effect has a lot more effort put into the visuals, and I would say that the marathon mode on Tetris Effect is exactly the same. Just play that. In addition to that, Tetris Effect, which is way more. I only want to play straight up Tetris, basically, right? But Effect has loads of visual styles and loads of music and stuff like this to play the marathon mode on, right?
You need it, really.
You do. And here's the thing, is the Tetris for Effect is £17, and it comes with a bunch of different modes for people that want to play them. It comes with the perfect marathon mode already. It doesn't have the verses, I don't think, but they did release a connected update, so I think it does now.
I think I'd recommend Puyo Puyo Tetris 1 or 2, really.
Even over that, just play the Tetris mode in that.
Yeah.
Grandmaster 4, has worse visuals, and guess the price.
Can't be.
It's got 3 modes, all of which are marathon type modes, and then it's got verses.
Oh, yeah, well, you said guess the price, so I'm guessing it's like 28 quid, isn't it?
£30.
That's not...
£30.
No.
There are better Tetris games you can play on a browser that are literally straight up official Tetris that support a controller that are free, and they're charging 30 quid for this slop. It's terrible. An awful game. Utter waste of money. If it was £1, I'd think about it. And that's how much it's worth, because the quality of it is genuinely the same as any of the decent Tetris browser games.
Yeah, they churned it. It's a shame.
Terrible.
Yeah, they can't really... yeah.
That's it for me. Sean, do you want to talk about Virtua Fighter R.E.V.O and the World Stage Update?
Yeah, man. Definitely do. So they've added a lot of new customization options to Virtua Fighter now.
They added a lot of new, or put in a bit of old?
Both, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
But
Virtua Fighter 5, when it originally released, had loads of customization options and a sort of cool single-player mode, and now they've put that back into this new Unreal Engine version.
yeah, they have. They've given it a bit more style. So your character that you are, I mean, you go to arcades and I don't know. You still rank up and stuff. No, it's still it just looks a bit different. But you go to arcades, you fight like 60 people, and then you fight like a boss or whatever.
Oh, so this is the world stage shit. I've seen it like there's a world map. So you're doing like local tournaments as a little character.
No, you just have like a visual of a map, and you go to different arcades.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
Yeah, and you fight through waves of it's very similar.
But using that, you then unlock customizable things for the in-game characters that you can then use against people online.
Yeah, literally.
Like the classic was always you get a motorcycle helmet, pumpkin on your head.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people had that kind of stuff, and they also gifted everyone an official costume as well. So now everyone has a new alternate costume, costume E. Everyone has a new costume. I got to say, like, Jeffrey looks pretty ridiculous because it's just like a medieval costume, and it's got like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
See, this is the thing. One of the things, obviously, Virtua Fighter is a very fucking good game. We've spoken about it before. I think I've always been a bit of a firm believer in the fact that the fight begins before the round starts. And what I mean by that is set up your profile to annoy your opponent. And Virtua Fighter 5, the original iteration of it, was the absolute best at creating an outfit that would fucking piss you off if you lost to it.
It's not as comprehensive as that, sadly. But it's still really good.
I've seen some people with some pretty decent costumes for some of the characters. Yeah. But I like the kookly ones, man.
There's still some kookly costumes, but it has brought a lot of people back to the game. I mean, there's a lot of people playing the game now for Virtua Fighter. Anyway, there's a lot of custom rooms in that. So yeah.
Well, and 2 weeks ago, a documentary about Virtua Fighter, one of their players called Gui, I think his name is. Was it Guli? I can't remember. German player. Documentary came out about him. You and I star in it.
Yeah. We actually feature
sort of main feature in the documentary.
Well, because we're one of the people, like of the tens of people watching Virtua Fighter.
Yeah, I mean, we were in the room while they were filming the documentary, and you could see us in the background.
Yeah, man. Long-time Virtua Fighter fans, though.
That's right. Anyway, that documentary is also pushing people back. Not gonna lie, watching that tournament as well. I know I joked about it on this podcast, but watching that tournament and watching that documentary today, I want to go back, man. I've got to go back. I mean,
why hasn't anything else made you want to go back?
I'll tell you what it was, is that you know what I'm like, man. My compartmentalising my mind into different areas for different fighting games at once I find very difficult. But I think because I'll be playing Virtua Fighter on a stick and Street Fighter on a levelless, I should be fine.
Yeah, your stick needs to,
I need an upgrade. Hori Fighting Stick Alpha is a high-end, very good stick.
Oh, no, your stick's well good. No, I'm just saying it needs to be played with a bit more.
100%, man. I miss it. I miss the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Virtua Fighter 5. I will get back into it, man. That's what we should play it next time we're online.
Yeah, it is a really good game. It's been apparently as well a lot of Gen Zers. They're hearing about it and just want to play it and stuff. So that's quite cool.
Hopefully, because one of the focuses of that documentary, and they even spoke about it when we watched them play live, was that Spanish player. Who was a young guy that got into it, and he was taught by the German fella and by Ton-chan, who eventually won, who flew in from Japan to play it.
We got to gatekeep this a bit more if this guy's coming.
We don't want any fucking Spaniards in the game. Actually, we could be racist about Spanish people.
No, because I want to
Spanish cousins in it.
Because I want to win and stuff. I don't want any new people coming in and.
The old people are amazing. Ton-chan was 50 years old and he was smashing it.
Now they're teaching a whole wave of new people how to. But
I tell you what, Marley, Ton-chan, Guli, whatever his name is, that Spanish fella, they're all on the R.E.V.O Discord, man. You should get involved and
they're all very cool guys. They're
very, very nice guys.
Speaking seriously, everyone involved in that tournament was just lovely, and it was about being a master. Everyone loved talking to each other about being a master of their craft, and it was
but everything I love about fighting game communities is present in Virtua Fighter 5, and everything I hate is almost non-existent in that community, because the players are dedicated, and I think what I love was that spirit of competition between everyone. And when we went to go and see it, how we saw the commentators commentating a match, and then the match would end, and it was the Scottish fella, or it was all of them really, but he was like, right, I got to go and play my game, and he was one of the players in the tournament. He'd get off the mic, and then one of the other players would jump on, and they were just commentating each other's games. It was the respect. I loved it. I just thought it was great.
And the thing one of the things I like about Virtua Fighter, there is many, but one of the things I like is the characters look a lot like how they play. They've got a lot of personality based on how they play.
With the exception
and then they're not
of Kage. And he said Kage.
What do you mean though?
He's the only one that doesn't quite play how you would expect him to.
I think he's very much an injury type character.
But slow, methodical.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, look, yes, Virtua Fighter 5. So the world stage update, is it just that single player mode? Was there anything else they added? Is it rollback netcode?
No, they were. I mean, that was it really. But that is quite a lot of content.
No, it is. I'm pleased about it, man.
They haven't got the tournament mode yet, but
because that's going to be great when we can go in and enter online tournaments. Because those cunts are going to be doing it. Those guys. Sorry, I should be nice.
It'd be like Yeah, I mean,
But that community is just full of inspiring guys, and I really, really want to get involved.
it's healthier than ever. So yeah,
I tell you what, though,
everyone's-
because I went from more or less Virtua Fighter being the only game I played, and like the fighting game I was the best at, right, to switching to traditional 2D fighters, right, and then it was sort of like, do you know when I used to absolutely murk as Vanessa, and then we went back to play it, and I was like, I can't do fucking anything, but it's like. There was a point in time where my brain found that game intuitive, and that's left my head. And I don't know why that is. Because there's certain things that, like, you see in that game, and I'm not knocking it for this, but that you would never see in any other fighting games. For example, those inputs where you have to input a button slightly before the other one, right? Because there's only 3 buttons. Like, shit like that. It's just like, what the fuck? But I get it.
There's one move where you have to lightly brush the guard button as well.
Yeah. And there's ones where you have to like press forward, reset to neutral for 1 frame, then tap 2 buttons, but very slightly one after the other, then all 3 buttons at once. It's fucking insane. I mean, I'm fine with it, but it should be a 6-button fighter.
Yeah.
But I remember I might have said this on the podcast already, but when we played it before. And Sean kept on doing the fucking... I forgot how to do the quick get up. And Sean kept on... There's a thing you can do. If you just press punch and up the minute somebody hits the ground, your character would do a ground pound attack on them. Doesn't matter. All characters have one. And Sean kept doing it on me, and I couldn't remember how to get up quickly. I now know, press all 3 buttons the second you hit the floor.
Yeah.
But Sean kept on doing it, and I was getting really frustrated because we'd just gone from me murking in Fatal Fury to playing that, and I was going, get up, you cunt! Like this. I was so annoyed at it.
Yeah, because you'd almost fully be up, and then like my belly flop animation would still hit you and stuff like that.
Oh, I hated it. But you must admit, like back in the day, I was fucking amazing at Virtua Fighter. I don't know where that all went.
I think we both were, to be honest, because I used to play Shun as well, and I was really good with Shun.
Yeah, you were pretty Larry on him.
The stages of the game will also be based on famous battles which actually took place in ancient Japan. So here's this
20-foot-high chicken.
Right, so Sean, you also attended a fighting game tournament recently. What did you play? One of the greats?
Yes.
Probably Street Fighter 6?
So it's a mix of... it was like a random fighting game tournament, but they had party games as well.
So each round.
So it was so usually their main game is Tekken 8. They'll have a side game which is either 2XK or Street Fighter 6. But to cap the year off, this was the last one they did. It was Battle by the Way. WEY in Guildford. Also, if you're interested in joining, they've got a Guildford FGC Discord as well. So yeah,
I'm gonna have to join that. That's where I go to university.
Yeah. I was going to say that's part of why I said it really. Yeah. So to cap the year off, they had all these random fighting games and party games being played for each round. So it's like Swiss rules. So after the pools, like points are accumulated. And then it's the top 8. So first off, they had the sort of a track screen of Bloody Roar 2. So everyone sort of safely assumed they were playing Bloody Roar 2. So we had 15 minutes to bone up on characters. So I vaguely remember playing the mole character, which is a ninja that can turn into a mole.
So yeah, Bloody Raw, all the characters can turn into animals.
Yeah, it's a fighting game. It's a 2D. It looks like a 3D game, but it's a 2D game with characters that can turn into animals, and you've got like these square arenas that are like have walls on them and stuff. So yeah, I played that, and there was a guy next to me. He was playing a woman that turned into a rabbit who had large breasts,
of course.
And I was like, "Why are you playing that character?" And then he started to laugh nervously, and
then it turns out his nerves, they were very much for good reason, because you.
Yeah, I beat him 3-0. Yeah,
yes, mate.
Steamed through that. So next up we had Samurai Gun, which is quite similar to Towerfall, but you've got.
So it's a platform fighter.
Yeah, it's a platform fighter, one hit kill. It's a very good game, Samurai Gun. They got Samurai Gun 2 out recently, which improves on that. But
Nice.
so you get 3 shots. Each life you get 3 shots with your gun, but you get infinite melee, and you got like, I don't know, like 50 different stages with all different varying themes. So you got like a whole pack of ice stages, for example, a whole pack of jungle stages, and the aim is to get 10 kills before your opponent. And it was quite funny because I was getting kills left, right and centre with this guy, just like proper samurai style, like whoosh, like just slashing this guy up. Some like well good snipes as well.
And you won that as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I won that 3-0.
Nice.
The guy in the before the third round, he was like, "Actually, can I change my controls? Because this is getting quite annoying." And he did change his controls, and somehow
It was still annoying.
Somehow he did worse. And then next we had this idle fighting game. It was released in 2016. I don't know what it's called, but I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to look it up. It was all these meme characters. So I played this woman who, like, she was like a grappler, but like you grapple and then like she does a grappler move and then like a changing room comes up and like crazy stuff. So that was okay. I mean, like my opponent was a guy with an Uzi. I mean, he won because he rinsed this Uzi move.
Was it Idle Showdown?
Idle Showdown, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I just googled it. Yeah, I've heard of it before. It looks quite good.
It's good. It's not bad. I'd have to like get into it, but yeah, that was okay. Next we had Tetris.
Yeah, because Sean was texting me about this. He's like, I've joined this random fighting game tournament, so I just murked on Tetris because Sean is really good at Tetris.
Yeah.
Which version did you play?
It was Grandmaster 3.
Of course, yeah, the GOAT, yeah.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Fucking great, man.
Yeah, so that was 2-1. It was a very intense battle because the guy I was playing was the same age as me, so obviously a Tetris veteran.
What controller did you use? Because you bought your Mayflash F500 stick there, right? So what controller did you use for Tetris?
Stick, of course.
Did you use up to smash?
Yeah.
And you did that on a stick?
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Yeah, thanks, man. And then after that we had, Usamami. I don't know.
Umamusume.
Yeah,
The
that's
horse
it.
racing one.
Yeah, so there was a collection of mini games on that. I don't know who decided to play this, but we had this dodgeball mini game within it, which is very similar to Super Dodgeball. And I lost.
Move away very slightly from your mic. So you played a dodgeball mini game within a mobile game on Steam, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And you won at that.
No, I lost.
But you'd won enough games to accumulate points to get onto the next round.
Yeah, so I got to the quarter-final, and at that point, the tournament organizer asked everyone, so what game, like, he's like, I feel like, this round should be a fighting game. And he was like, what fighting game should we play, traditional or anime? Everyone voted anime. So the game we ended up playing was Arcana Hearts 3.
Okay.
Which is a really, really good game, to be fair.
Yeah, totally.
It's very similar to Nitro plus Blaster. It's even got a couple of characters from that in this, but you got like quite a wide variety of different characters. Any type of archetype you'd want to play is in there. I spent, apart from vaping, I spent like probably about 10 minutes studying one character, which was like a aerial ace type character. She was very much a Dalsim character. She had like these cards she could throw out and stuff like that. But I was playing on stage for that one, and I won 3-1 I won.
Nice.
And it was really good because I kept like trapping him. Like there's this move where you can throw like slide a card, and then like stuff pops up like a little flame or whatever pops up. So I was doing that, flinging it underneath him, and then that would pop up under his, like, behind him. I'd do that, and then like do like a diagonal sort of projectile move, things like that. And I kept doing like supers off supers and stuff.
Nice.
It was nice, like sort of hearing the commentators like going, "Ooh, big henchy," you know, like oh shit.
Oh yeah, because you were on stage for that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
So they had this guy had like a lot of money, I think, because he had all these little PCs set up around the table so we could all play at once. And then on the main stage, he had a PC in a briefcase set up.
Bit weird, but cool.
So we were looking at that, but then the big screen was in front of us, kind of thing.
Sweet.
So yeah, I mean, it was like quite a spectacle.
Quite slick for what it is.
Yeah.
Because you showed me a picture of the building, and it's like, so it's on the River Way.
Yeah. It's near. It's at the Stoke pub.
Stoke pub. Whereabouts? Is that in the old part of Guildford or the new part?
The old part. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
And then what happened? So did you won?
I won that, and then unfortunately after that, everyone voted for a party game, which was Speedrunners, and I played the only person that was a Speedrunners veteran.
Oh.
Very good game though. It's just like essentially a racing game where you have to outrun the screen.
Platformer racing game, right?
Yeah, platformer. Yeah. It's absolutely brilliant. Speedrunners 2 coming in 2026.
Sweet.
Yeah, definitely.
But you told me you played Soul Calibur 6 as well, and you marked on that.
I did, yeah. I won at that 3-0 as well. That was in the middle of the tournament. Everyone, the tournament organiser decided on Soul Calibur 6. Everyone cheered. And I sort of vaguely remember playing Nightmare. There's one guy who sort of really knew how to play because he was Geralt. I didn't even know Geralt was in the game.
Yeah, I guess that, because I never played 6. I played up to 5, I think.
Yeah, and he sort of knew a lot. But I sort of vaguely remember Nightmare because I played him back in the day, and then also I've watched a lot of videos of Max playing as him. So it's like, yeah.
Paid off?
Yeah, I won 3-0, and there was like some insane combos I was pulling off where I was flinging him into the air and all of this. I got quite a few ring outs. He must have got pretty annoyed, to be fair, but yeah.
It sounds amazing.
But yeah, I made it. I made it into the top 8, and then because I won that quarter final, I ended up being 4th place. So
nice.
I was really chuffed.
That's the best you've ever done in a tournament, right?
I know, yeah. I'm quite proud.
Sounds hella fun. I would love to. I need to get involved in that, man. It's just it's not worked out, mate, because of it's annoying. Wait, I don't want to put it that way, but being a parent, it means that a lot of times there's events happening at night or on the weekend that I just can't fucking go to.
I think you need to come to the next one of this. Like
I really want to. They do Street Fighter 6, right?
Yeah.
And like getting involved in that scene specifically because I'm going to be in that town a lot for 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's like really friendly vibes as well.
Because that's the one thing. Like in my uni class, man. Like we do Game Society every Tuesday night, and the one thing is that I kind of wanted us to like get really involved in like a competitive game to play together.
Stuck into some competition.
Yeah, like if maybe we could just separate into teams of 5 and play Valorant against each other each Tuesday night, right?
Yeah.
But do you know what the fucking dumb... no, mustn't complain about it. The people at my uni who are organising things, they put blockers on the computers to stop people from downloading games. I get that because the college also does... The uni also does music, right? Okay, I understand that, but it's a games course. We have to play some of this shit for research.
Yeah, you do.
We get told, go and play a bit of this game and we'll discuss it. Go and play this game for research. We're doing story in games or whatever. And we can't download them. Now, I'm lucky because I just said to one of the tutors, I was like, mate, I need to play. I was doing an essay on fighting games, right? And I needed to capture footage of Guilty Gear for it, right? And I just said, I need to play Guilty Gear. I need to download it. Can I have the admin password? He gave it to me, so I'm on the tutor one. So I am the only one that can download games. And so what we end up doing is using the tutor's PC, where we just end up playing party games from the thing. So just Jackbox every Tuesday. And I said, I want to get something set up where we can play fighting games. The trouble is so we got somebody there who's a Vampire Saviours fan, and we got somebody there who loves Guilty Gear. And I'm like, cool, I'll play those. But we've only currently got one computer, my computer, that can play these things. So for the people that want to go off and play Guilty Gear, the ones that want to play VSAV, we are now split into 2 groups but we can only play on one computer. And it's like kind of shit. So I wanted to get involved in like a scene of playing fighting games with people at uni, and it's not really happened thus far.
Yeah, just like get on the Guildford FGC, man.
I definitely will. And you know, there's only one other guy in my class that plays Street Fighter, and he's trash.
I bet. Who's he play? R.E.V.O?
Chun-Li.
Yeah.
And I haven't told this story on the podcast yet, so I'll just quickly tell it now. But my tutor, he plays fighting games. His main one is Tekken 8, right? But I said to him, I was like, it was a couple of weeks in, and he goes to me, right, you want to play some Street Fighter 6? Let's do it. It was at the Game Society, and he goes, let's play some Street Fighter 6. And he grabs his controller and he goes, just to let you know, mate, I play a mean Ryu, right? You're in trouble. Mate, I fucking slaughtered him. I destroyed him.
Who's he? I mean, has he played anyone online? Or
No, he has. Like, he plays a lot online.
What rank is he, though?
This is it. I can't remember, but I did ask him. But what happened is I slaughtered him. I reckon if I was to have a guess...
Silver?
Yeah. For real, I would say silver. Yeah. That would be my guess. And he's a lovely bloke, and he's amazing at a lot of games. But Street Fighter 6 ain't it. Like, I'm sure if I faced him on Tekken, I would get destroyed. But I beat him so bad. He got up and he went, all right, I've got to go outside for a minute. I think I'm not passing this course, man. I'm failing. That's a fact.
Should let him win, really.
I fraculated him, man. All right, anyway, yeah, that's it for what we've been playing. Have you got anything else?
No, that's it, really.
Sweet. Right, let's move on to Getting Lucky.
Get lucky.
Sean, it is your radio style item. What do you got?
All right. So, like with the sort of recent gaming films coming out, you got Mortal Kombat, you got Mario Galaxy coming out. So I was sort of wondering, really. Excuse me.
Never cough.
What like game and film would you like, and who would you like to direct it? What sort of style would you like it to be in?
I think we'll both give an answer. I think that's a good idea for a discussion. I think that I would like to see Kill Bill done in Fortnite.
No, I would not.
No, I would not like to see that. See, the thing is that
video game adaptation.
But there's been a lot of like good ones recently, right? Where usually film and TV adaptations of games have been bad. Yeah, there've been some good ones recently. Last of Us. I know people were complaining that the adolescent girl in The Last of Us wasn't as attractive as the other teenager because they're all fucking nonsense and weird.
I don't know. I mean, I thought it was the fact that she looked like a potato. Like, really.
Who cares, man? If her looks were part of the fucking story in Last of Us, then if it was fucking relevant, I would give a shit. Who gives a shit? As long as she can act.
I mean, I don't mind myself. I'm not angry about it, but I do find it quite odd that they got every single other character to look like the characters.
I haven't seen it, but maybe it was based on her acting, less about how she looks. She can't help what God gave her.
No, I don't mind that. I mean, she looks fine, but like Pedro Pascal as well, I don't really. He just gives me creepy vibes. But yeah, I mean, Last of Us was supposed.
But people complaining about her not being as attractive as the other teenager is fucking weird.
That is weird. But I from like some accounts, I've heard that they've stayed true to what it is. I mean,
therefore being a pointless adaptation, but cool.
Yeah. I mean...
Cool for people that want to experience that story.
For the first time, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know.
That's why I've had no desire to watch it, because I played the game, I liked it. But if it's the same, what's the point?
Yeah.
But for people that don't play games, good. I mean, but this is the thing. So if you would have asked me this 10 years ago, I would have been like, no game. I don't want a film of any game. But we've had some good ones recently. We've had some shit ones, Minecraft, Borderlands, but we've had some good ones, Fallout, other ones that I can't remember.
More Combat.
Mario.
Yeah, Mario, yeah.
So I think...
but you could, I mean, you could make it good. You could choose, I mean, you could have a good...
Have a bad game made into a good film.
Yeah, or I don't know.
See, it's a tough one. I mean, look, I feel like if I was going for an obvious answer that is already very film-like, it's one of Kojima's games, but although they're shorter, they're still much longer than any film, right? Yeah. So it's like, it doesn't really work. And also the gameplay is a big factor, no matter how many people disagree with that and think Kojima just wants to make films. they're very, very married in a lot of ways. I would say, so if I was to make a film of any game, or if I want people to make a film of any game, it's a tough one, because I just don't know many that would make a good film. I suppose what I would like to see, what I think would be really fucking cool, in the same vein as a film like Drive, with the 80s nostalgia, Streets of Rage.
Yeah,
but for 90s.
Yeah, that'd be really good, to be fair.
Because you know what I think would be fucking cool is if they went down the same route as the good live-action Street Fighter movie, right? And went hammy with it. Maybe, obviously, the bad bit about the Street Fighter live-action part is Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
But imagine giving that treatment, that level of campiness to a Streets of Rage game, like movie, right? Because the weird thing is, they're the police, right? They never pick up a gun. So I think it'd be really cool if, like, say for example...
Yeah, but canonically they have, like, a police car that comes up with...
rocket launchers.
And a helicopter that flies past that shoots people.
Yeah, but you see, that could be like a part in the film, like, right at the beginning. It's like... I don't know, maybe they mention that they've only got a certain amount of helicopter passes a day. And he's like, no, I'm saving that, bro.
Yeah.
It's for the final boss. But what if, like, right at the beginning of the film, like, canonically, they can call in a SWAT team, right? We know that. But that could be, like, the climax of the film. Right at the beginning, Axel's, like, in that outfit that he's in that fucking game, standing in a police headquarters, and then the guy comes in and, like, he's like, hey, you're going to need this. Hands Axel a rule book, and he throws it out the window. And then suddenly he's like, but how are you going to follow the rules? And Axel's like, exactly. And then cuts to him receiving his first gun, and Axel just punches it in half and goes, don't need him, mate. The only weapon I need is right here. Looks at his fist. You know, like shit like that.
Yeah.
That would be fucking great. Like a hammy fucking Streets of Rage film.
Sort of like Kung Fury.
Yeah, exactly.
But not as full as Kung Fury.
If it was that, right, but with actual martial artists, like a martial arts film that was because you know what, in a lot of ways, Tony Jaa's films mirror Streets of Rage a little bit. Yeah. Imagine that, but with better visuals.
Yeah.
Right? Because all the Tony Jaa films, they're just he sets up cool scenarios in which to fight that often don't make sense. Like the guys on rollerblades fighting with light tubes in Warrior King. Like, do you know what I mean? That's very Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
But if it was that, but with like a sort of bigger budget and a cool look like Drive, but with 90s music, that would be fucking sick.
Yeah, I'd be well good.
I think I'd like that. Because when we watched the Street Fighter movie recently, I've really, really enjoyed it. I mean, it's hilarious and stupid and very, very funny, and that's all it needed to be.
Yeah, it was enjoyable in the same way that Super Mario Brothers movie was.
But the Street Fighter movie is not meant to be taken seriously. But I mean, that's what people forget about it, I guess. Yeah, it's just a good enjoy. Like when Bison gets changed into his night clothes to have sex with Chun-Li, and he's got a nighttime dictator's hat. Yeah. And when the whole film he's been promising Zagat that he's going to make him a rich man, and he pays him in bison dollars. It's like, it's a fucking great film, man. I love it. Yeah, so that would be mine. So I think a hammy 90s Streets of Rage movie would be fucking great. Yeah, how about you?
Well, I didn't have like many concrete examples, but I would really like to see. It's really outlandish, but all right. I've got three examples. Borderlands movie. Let's scrap that last one. Have James Gunn directing, and just make it good. Just
Is James Gunn a good director? I don't think I've ever seen one of his films.
Well, he did Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that was quite good.
Those three. The third one.
I suppose that's one case of that stupid action hero witticism type of movie where it would work.
Yeah,
Tales from the Borderlands, the movie directed by James Gunn.
That's what I think. Yeah. A Dizzy the Egg film.
You are an idiot. I should have expected that to come out of your mouth. Directed, but go on, James.
Directed by the guy who directed the Paddington movies. Come on, that'd be.
You are joking. Sean likes the Paddington movies.
Who doesn't like? You're the only person that doesn't.
They're the dumbest. Have you read a fucking Paddington book? I can't believe I'm having to go to back for fucking Paddington. What exactly? What happens in Paddington?
Watch the 90s movies.
What happens?
The 90s series.
What happens in Paddington?
I mean, he falls over and that.
Right. So there's one where he goes to the zoo and he keeps on falling over and his fucking marmalade sandwich falls into the thing, right?
Yeah, he's quite charming.
He's clumsy. This family have accepted him despite his foreign ways, right? It's an anti-racist thing, right?
Yeah.
My point is...
But he learns quickly. He's very smart.
Shut up about Paddington. What happens in the film? A big plot about how this fucking... organisation like fucking Wayland Yutani wants to capture Paddington because he's an amazing specimen. It's an action movie.
He is an amazing specimen.
He's a bear that can talk. I mean, fucking... Yeah, of course he is. But that's not... It's like they tried to turn it into fucking Alien, but with a bear that can talk and eats marmalade.
You should watch it again, man. It's so good,
Dizzy
man.
the Egg...
You must have been a bad... You must have been in a bad...
Dizzy the Egg is not a thing.
You must have been in a bad mood when you watched it.
Dizzy the Egg... No, because I know when a film is shit, because if I put it on and my son's bored of it within 20 minutes...
What?
Terrible
How
film
could he be bored of it?
With a stupid plot. Fucking... Anyway, look, how could he be bored? And look, and also Dizzy the Egg.
Yeah, I mean, it would be good. Like
Sean is one of these people that thinks about Mario lore like it's a real thing that anybody gives a fuck about, right? And Dizzy the Egg is another one, right? You know the whole family tree of the Dizzy the Egg people.
Yeah, I do.
And
the Yolk folk.
I knew you were going to correct me on that, and I was about to fucking say that. I know that they're called the Yolk folk, but I would never fucking say it out loud, except just then. Right, a Dizzy the Egg film.
Well, I know. Yeah.
This is what Sean was going on about the Mario movie. Because
I also know all about the timeline of the Oliver twins' career as well. So
right, okay. Nobody remembers the Oliver twins. Nobody gives a fuck about Dizzy the Egg. And my point is like
they had amazing success back in the day.
But you want the Paddington right. I think a Dizzy the Egg movie directed by Pixar, maybe. But even then, I would be. In fact, I prefer the Disney 3D animated films, directed by Disney. Right? I think even then they would struggle to make something good out of fucking Dizzy.
That's sad.
It's so sad. I'm really sad. Right, what is the best plot for example, what's the best plot you've ever seen in a Dizzy game? Because if it's Dizzy's Normal Day isn't even canon.
That was so
It's
good.
a fan game.
That was so good.
It was good. But they had fucking Denzel the Egg fucking smoking weed in it because it was a fan game.
Dizzy's Porn Mag Adventure, I guess. No.
So all fan games then.
No.
What about the Doctor Who crossover that they did?
That was only one episode. No, it had a lot of potential. But
Sean has played more Dizzy fan games than he has good games.
There hasn't really been a good story, but it's
interesting.
It's quite a good setup because I mean the Yolk folk, they live in bloody Kathmandu and they live in tree houses.
Right. I mean,
it looks quite nice.
Famously in the Dizzy games, though, right, with like Mario and Sonic, they can sort of like really do cool stuff.
Yeah,
whereas Dizzy dies by falling over.
I mean,
so you want a game?
You can jump from vast heights and not. You know.
So, but you want a game? A film where like some British people taking a young egg who's from Kathmandu and his brother Denzel. Oh, he's got his special cigarettes. He's got. That's weird. Sean, that was the weirdest answer ever. Right, give me a third one.
Ape Escape.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Every episode, right again. You've picked a game that has such an insignificant plot.
This is my sort of dream game. I mean, imagine
dream film.
Imagine Ape Escape,
directed by Peter Jackson.
No, like
it's epic.
No, like I mean,
thousands of monkeys rolling over a hill as an army tries to defend London. Unfortunately,
it would be directed by Sony because they own it. But imagine if it was directed by Illumination Studios.
Illumination are so hit and miss, though, aren't they, man?
Yeah.
And to be honest, the Mario movie was almost a bit naff.
Yeah, it was.
An above average, fairly decent film, but I would say
that was their best film, so that says a lot, really. To be honest, maybe not then.
Despicable
Me 1. Oh no, it's DreamWorks.
Oh well, forget it then. Yeah, that is their only good film, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so Ape Escape directed by Illumination.
All
Considering that, look, Mario is a very wondrous and exciting game at times, especially Galaxy and onwards, right? And the Illumination with the first Mario film, I think they managed to capture that a little bit, but not quite as good as the games. Now, bear in mind that Ape Escape is not a game about wonder or excitement, really. Do you really think that Illumination are going to boost it above what the game is, or do you think it'll just be slightly worse, like the Mario movie?
Slightly worse, yeah.
What I want is Ape Escape directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah,
And it's a load of apes saying rude words, and there's lots of blood.
yeah. And they have some sort of...
To be honest, Sean, I think all of your suggestions are bad. What was the first one?
No, the Borderlands one was good.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
But Dizzy the Egg.
I thought about it in my head, and then...
But when it came out the mouth, it just wasn't ready. All right, well... good segment, though.
Yeah,
let's do my segment. Let's go wild. So, as we well know, Kojima is a nutter. He's a big mental. And as a result, he often tweets a lot of odd stuff. So I've got 10 Kojima Twitter quotes here, and it's your job to figure out if Kojima really said it, Hideo, or if I made it up, Hidino.
Okay.
All right. Number 1. Just so you know, it may look like rainbow flag T-shirts that I'm wearing today, but I'm not gay.
Oh, yeah, no, he said that. I know that. He said that.
Yep, number 1. You got to count the points, so you got 1. 2, out of the frying pan, into the flying pan, bird emoji.
Hidino.
Correct, I made that one up. Yeah. I was on a tight schedule today, but I was able to talk to God for the first time in a while. So that cheered me up.
Hidino.
That's a Hideo. So you're wrong. You got 2 points so far. Next one. I am scared. I feel like I've been erased from the world. A man who has been erased from the world. Haha.
Yeah, he did say that, yeah.
Yep, that's right. Yeah. 3 points. 3 points.
I know some of these, sad.
Number 5. People say that there is no gay characters in my games, but my games have always featured a gay character, you, the player.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did say that.
No, wrong. That is a tweet that is... It's a fake tweet that is incorrectly attributed to Kojima. But that was a bit of a curveball I put in there.
Yeah, I mean, he is probably gay as well, though, isn't he?
I think he's bisexual, yes. Right, number 6. You got 3 points so far. I got a garlic injection to avoid feeling bad, but now I feel bad.
Could he know?
No, that's real. He really got a garlic injection. I don't know what that entails, but that's... yeah, he actually said that. Number 7. One day I plan to become an AI. Then I will truly be Video Kojima.
No, he didn't say that. That's a meme, isn't it?
No, I made that one up. It's not a meme. Okay. But, all right, 4 points. Not bad, not bad. Number 8. I am not gout carrier.
Did he know?
Wrong. He did say that.
So he doesn't have gouts then?
Yeah, he did say that. He's saying he's not... That's why he got the garlic injection, was to get rid of the gout.
Oh, okay.
And he's saying, I'm not gout carrier, so that's good. Okay. Number 9. Simply the words melons, Mads, with an accompanying picture of Mads Mikkelsen sitting in front of a slice of a melon on a plate.
Nice. Yeah, he probably did. I reckon, yes, because like Metal Gear Rising sort of been talked about again. Talking about melon slicing. Or maybe because of Itagaki... Like, he's thinking about DOA and the melons. And that.
Well, it's more just that he's tried to make Hollywood friends and he's become good mates with Mads Mikkelsen and Norman Reedus.
Oh, no.
And I think he went out for dinner with Mads Mikkelsen, and Mads Mikkelsen had a bit of melon on the plate and he took the picture. So, yes, you're right. So, what's that, 5 points so far?
Yeah.
All right, the last one. My brain is in the oven, cooking up a new idea. I just hope it is not a microwave.
I never thought of him as like funny on purpose, so I'm going to say Hiddy no for that one.
Yeah, you're right. So that's 6 points, 6 out of 10. Not bad. I feel like I did all right with the made up ones. Out of the frying pan into the flying pan is something I feel like he would say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then I thought of Pokemon when he says this frying pan is a drying pan. I thought you might have got it from there.
Maybe. Maybe it's like subconsciously I did. All right, well done, man.
Yeah,
that's a lot of points.
That was good.
Yeah,
man.
Right.
Would I win? Do you know, like, can I have lunch? Can I have melon with Hideo Kojima?
You can. He's here now. Sean actually turned around. All right, let's do some mail, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look here. So, I asked everyone. We haven't got many responses this time. I put it in too late. I'm sorry about that. Should have given the listeners more time. But I just said last time we spoke about gaming disappointments, and I wanted everyone to tell us the biggest pleasant surprise they've had in gaming, and also send in some normal-ass questions. I don't know if anyone sent in normal questions. Didn't give a lot of time. Sorry. Fucking Northerner, he says, my own words turned against me. Tricky question, since I tend not to play games I expect to hate, but I have to say, Prey. Played on a recommendation from a friend, went in expecting standard sci-fi FPS slop rather than the skill system. Is really fun.
Are we talking about the...
I think it's the latest one.
Okay, yeah.
The foam gun was awesome and the puzzles were quite open-ended. I remember I restricted myself from investing in alien powers and just killed everything by throwing refrigerators around with maxed out leverage. Would play again. Yeah, I mean, that's a very good answer. I've heard a lot of good things about that new Prey.
To be fair,
but you know what it was? We played the original on the 360.
The original was actually a pleasant surprise for me, personally.
I remember seeing the portal technology in that game for the first time.
Yeah.
And I was blown away by it.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a pretty cool game. Not like the best thing I've ever played, but that was one we borrowed from the library, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And it was like... good. It was competent.
Yeah.
And we kind of expected it to be complete shit. I mean, it looked like crap.
And you had like a Native American in his mid-40s, so it's quite cool to see sort of a weird, like, not a normal character in a game. Yeah.
An atypical, but yeah, because you don't tend to see... Yeah, but I think it was like, it went for spiritual themes, and when people think of that, they think of Indians, so it's like, that was what they were going for.
Yeah,
but yeah, I remember it being quite impressive. I mean, the new one, I've just not on my radar at all, unfortunately. Yeah. I feel like the 360 was the era where first-person shooters were the thing, and I played so many of them that now too. I just cease to give a fuck about a new one coming out. And the Prey thing, I think it's more of an immersive sim anyway, and probably I should play it, but I'm glad you liked it, mate. He comes in with a traditional question here. And he says, have you guys ever played or enjoyed traditional roguelike games, i.e. games that are actually like Rogue, not just borrowing the permadeath mechanic? Less Hades, more Cogmind.
Streets Rogue, definitely.
Not a traditional roguelike. Traditional roguelikes are turn-based, usually feature hunger mechanics, often ASCII art. Cogmind looks fucking amazing. It looks a little bit like... and I'll give my answer here. Caves of Cud, absolutely, is a shit name.
Oh yeah, that's that is a roguelike.
Yeah, it is, and it's without a doubt the best one that exists. I mean, I've played so much fucking NetHack as well, which is like the original Rogue, but an online version that you can play in a browser. Surely, but I think it has a lot of polish added to it as well.
Surely Baldur's Gate is probably the best answer, isn't it? I mean...
Not a roguelike.
Is it not?
No, not even slightly, man. It's just a linear RPG.
Oh, okay.
Sean didn't know what a roguelike was until about a week ago, and he didn't even know that Rogue was a game. He just thought that roguelike was like, oh, it's a little bit roguish. I don't know what you meant by that, but... no, my answer is Caves of Cud, because what it is it's essentially... NetHack or Rogue, but it has an overworld and an open world and trading and cool characters and quests. So I think it's like the logical end point to these traditional roguelikes, and I feel like it's the best one ever, and I feel like that more should have gone in that direction. The thing is, as well, it has a really, really cool story and is set in a world inspired by the D&D setting Gamma World. So it's post-apocalyptic with mutants. And I think, like, some of the best fucking... It's not ASCII art, but it's tile-based, so it looks like ASCII art. You've played it, Sean, right? Like, a little bit. Caves of Cud.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
And so it kind of looks like one of those tile-based games, but ASCII art ones, but isn't. It's just custom tiles.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
But it has such a good atmosphere, man. Like, and the thing is that the manner in which you can build your character is like crazy numerous. I mean, one of the best ones I ever had was a teleporting hedgehog man who wielded a gun. Nice. That's some of the best I've ever did it similar. Actually, that guy could also breathe fire, and you can choose genetic flaws on your mutant to also make them get more points towards good mutations. So, I mean, one of the ones you can pick is that you're amphibious, right? So that means that you need to bathe yourself in water a certain amount of times a day, which when you're out in the wilderness and far away from water means you have to carry some with you and pour it over yourself or whatever. But it's one of the deepest, most engaging games I've ever played in my life. And I did a run recently where I was playing a flying person. I had wings, right? And there was a point, and this was gutting. I must have been about, because you can save the game, I must have been about 20 hours into this run. I mean, I was close to completing the fucking game for the first fucking time. And I got into this situation where I had a teleporter on me, and I was like, basically getting accosted by all these people, and I thought, fuck, I'm going to die. Use the teleporter. Got teleported to the only nearby space that I possibly could, which was in a hole in a bunch of empty walls. So I got trapped in a wall and couldn't do anything about it. Oh. And that was it. But so it's like post-apocalyptic. So you've got technology that you can scavenge. You've got loads of D&D-like abilities that you can get. You can make mutants, or you can make...
So that those sort of old-type games where you get those weird... Like, it's like a whole nother universe where sort of weird jumps in technology kind of exists in some ways, like spaceships and stuff. But you got like grounded medieval type stuff as well.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of tribal villages and genuinely like some of the most breathtaking moments I've had in a game have come from that. Like there was a point like crossing a desert and finding, I forget what it's called now, but there's a mega structure in the game. And when you first get to it, you're like, fucking hell, like I thought everyone was all tribal and shit. I don't know. Just a beautiful game. And the atmosphere cannot be beaten. And I think that's one of the things that traditional roguelikes do. Like the ASCII art with a black background, text on a screen, like using all of the different symbols on a keyboard to represent dungeons. You can't beat your imagination when it comes to atmosphere, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I played a lot of those back in the day, but no, I probably don't at all, really, from the sounds of things.
I would say, I don't think you do. But I would say play more Caves of Cud. It released this year. Because you played it in early access.
Yeah, I did.
Now the menus are way more user-friendly.
I've seen it being advertised a lot.
And it's got a story mode in it now. So you can do it so that you checkpoint when you get to a town. Okay. Or where you can save at any time and reload a save. So it's got modes for different people in there.
That's cool. Well, I'd probably like to do that and then go to like hardcore mode or whatever, innit?
Yeah, totally. And the story mode's a legit way to play because the story is actually interesting. It's good. Can't recommend that one more. Like, play Caves of Cud. It's QUD, Caves of QUD. That's how it's spelled.
I mean, a lot of the ones I play, like roguelites, not roguelikes.
Yeah, roguelites are the ones that have progression. Now, I would say... Because like, a roguelike to me is characterised by turn-based movement and having... like in Caves of Cud, for example, in NetHack, every time you move, everything in the entire world takes a turn at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So everything moves. And that to me is what traditional roguelikes are. But I would say if there was ever to be a good, if you want to say like live action, non-turn based one that fits the mould, probably Death Road to Canada. Yeah. In a lot of ways, right? Definitely. Although you are moving between different dungeons and exploring them, mechanically and gameplay loop-wise, it still fits the same mould. It's just not turn-based.
Yeah, definitely.
But you've played too much of that.
I don't know.
And that's not a roguelite because it doesn't have progression. You just unlock new character classes, basically.
But that's one of the best games ever, really. I can't really get enough of it, to be honest. I've played a hell of a lot of it, but also the guy keeps updating it all the time, so it's like,
Love that.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a point, wasn't there, where me and you were in a hotel room because we went to Eurogamer.
Yeah.
And our intention was to play Final Fantasy 14 the whole time because we were playing that at the time, and we ended up just playing Death Road to Canada because my ancient laptop just got fried trying to run Final Fantasy 14.
But we were too drunk to play that. Like Final Fantasy 14, we sort of were in the mood for because we had a lot of drinks. But Death Road to Canada, we couldn't really play because we were too drunk, innit? It gets very difficult after a certain amount of time.
I tell you what, though, what's his name? Fucking Northerner. Cogmind, I've had it wishlisted for ages, and I really, really want to get it. It looks amazing. Another one that I got recently, Tangle Deep, which is a traditional roguelike, and it's beautiful. It's a 16-bit one, rather than being old school ASCII style. I've had it for ages, and I keep thinking, like, I really want to go and play that. And they've made it playable on a controller, which is very handy for my RSI fucking carpal tunnel arms. So, yeah, no, I love old school roguelikes. Absolutely love them. But yeah, good question. And Kill Defences, he actually followed up and he says, I feel way too many failed runs into NetHack/UnNetHack and Brogue, I need to play that. So he says Caves of Cud is my favourite though by a landslide. I'm not even sure it's really a roguelike anymore. It is. There's a roguelike mode in it, which used to be the default mode. But yeah, there we go. That is it for questions. Shall we do the outro followed by our sound test segment?
Yeah, man.
Guys, love yourself. That's all I gotta say. If you look in the mirror and hate yourself, love yourself. Yes, you should love yourself now. Yes, you should. Because I do.
All right, so now's the part of the podcast. What's the
Patreon?
What's the Patreon? So?
Well, patreon.com/luckyandwild, right? Sean's paying £14 a month to do this show, right? And we've got to get that money up there so that we can stop losing money making this. All right?
Not only that.
I'm on my hands and knees.
Not only that, but... your money will go back into the show.
If we get above the £14, every pound of it will be spent on this show.
For example, Harrison and I,
if you're going to mention Double Dragon Evolve.
Oh yeah, we need to. Oh yeah. Well, like the other month, we were going to play Double Dragon Revive. That is a big risk. I mean, it does look like a good game, but apparently we need to play it 2-player. So I mean, we would have played it for the fans, because there's a lot of divided opinion on the game. I think a lot of weird professional review bombing, to be honest. But also there's that superhero game that's just come out and stuff.
Dispatch.
Yeah, Dispatch. But,
yes, I played the first episode of it.
Okay.
Because it was required reading for uni.
It is basically a visual novel, but
it's not. But it's it's really, really good.
What do you mean it's not? It is a visual novel.
How many choices do you make in most visual novels every sort of few minutes?
I mean, it depends what kind of visual novel it is.
Okay, name one where you make choices every few minutes.
I don't know, like bloody like Hateful Boyfriend or Katawa Shoujo or...
No, Katawa Shoujo you definitely don't. But no, Dispatch is a narrative adventure game. You move a character around a space.
Yeah, but you can do that in any of the bloody... you can do that in Danganronpa.
Not a visual novel.
Yeah, but it is a visual novel.
It's not. It's a puzzle adventure game.
It's not. It's a visual novel.
It's a puzzle adventure. Anyway,
it's got gameplay.
It's got gameplay. Yeah.
We need to debate this.
Dispatch has also got gameplay because you dispatch heroes to do.
It's a visual novel with gameplay.
It's not a visual novel with gameplay. You just love to say that because you like to be like, oh, everyone, you're already playing visual novels, aren't they great? The Walking Dead, that's a visual novel. It fucking isn't.
Who said that?
You did. You said that, but to me before, and it's not a fucking visual novel because you make decisions and you have to do it very, very quickly under time pressure, and then you have to go around, walk around a scene and solve a fucking puzzle.
Little Busters where you have to like decide.
Oh yeah, but how do you have to do it under time pressure and also solve puzzles?
Oh, sometimes.
No, you don't. And look at it this way. You're so wrong about that. It's unbelievable. But Life is Strange, that visual novel.
No.
Well, no, but that's exactly the same genre as Walking Dead. The Wolf Among Us.
But what I was getting at,
The Dispatch is absolutely not a visual novel because it is acted as well, right? So you're not just reading text on a screen with images of characters.
But you have voices in visual novels.
In some visual novels, yeah, you do. But also, you're solving puzzles. Also, you're doing dispatch missions. Also, you're making decisions.
What about the Suda 51 visual novels? You solve puzzles in those.
Which ones? The 999 series.
Yeah.
I would argue they're not visual novels because in those I would say they're
Attorney.
Ace Attorney is a visual novel. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you solve puzzles and move about and that.
All right, fair enough. Not a visual novel. That's a puzzle game.
Well, like anything with gameplay, gameplay can.
Yeah, but there are some visual novels with light gameplay elements, like 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, where the gameplay is absolutely not the focus. And I would say that's a visual novel. I say Ace Attorney is a visual novel because it features light gameplay that is only meant to advance a story that is set upon a path. Right? Dispatch is not a visual novel. The Walking Dead, it could be further from being a visual novel. You move a character around in 3D space and interact with shit. You're such a trash take. It's the kookliest take ever, right? I don't even know what it's the day.
Yeah, well,
know what I mean?
Well, I mean, Dispatch is probably a visual novel.
It's not a fucking... I played the first episode of it. It's not a fucking visual novel. It's a narrative adventure game.
That's a shame. I'll take your word for it. But
it's a narrative adventure game because it has so much gameplay.
But yeah, no, I mean, the point I was trying to make was Katamari's come out. Dispatch just come out.
It's Katamari a visual novel now.
No, we want to review these games for you guys, Yeah.
And you could be helping us towards that, yes.
Yeah.
Good point.
It's hard to take risks these days, but if we were to have like some sort of form of Patreon money, we would be taking all these risks for you guys.
And also, look, we enjoy doing the show,
and also
all right, and we just
and stuff like that.
And also, we just want to sort of we want to carry on doing it. And Sean is currently paying £14. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not going to last much longer.
No, it won't.
Because we just don't want to lose money, all right?
We don't, and we want
got a couple of months of, and we know people are listening. We see the stats, so but I want to say this: thank you very much for listening. I don't want to pressure anyone. If you want to pay for it, do.
No, there's no pressure. But we want to keep the show going.
Exactly. And if you want to pay for it, please do. Bear in mind, we've got tiers with different benefits as well, where we're going to do bonus shows and shit like this. So please do get involved. Anyway, that's enough begging. On to the next thing. If you want to email us, luckyandwildpodcast@gmail.com. I probably should have checked that. I have not checked it yet. And Discord is in the description for this episode. Please join that. We've got loads of cool people in there who listen. And of course, patreon.com/luckyandwild. Let's do the sound test, yes?
Yeah, let's go.
Sound test.
Bitch. Right, so the sound test is where we pick music to play us out of the episode. And what do we usually do, Sean, in this segment?
We usually pick a song and then pick our reasoning.
Drake Stone Cold bangers?
Usually, yeah.
What do you mean usually? Are you about to diss one of my tracks?
Well, I've seen what track you've put on, so...
All right. Today I thought I'd pick a bad one with an interesting story. So, I've picked Resident Evil Director's Cut soundtrack. Now, the big thing about the Resident Evil Director's Cut was they added DualShock support. Now, that is not enough to sell a copy of the same game. It simply is not.
Also, the cover art as well. It just burned into my brain.
It's so bad in comparison. Yeah. So what they wanted to do was add value to it so that people would buy it. They got this fella called Mamoru Samuragochi to add a quote-unquote fully orchestrated soundtrack as an incentive for people to rebuy it, right? It's not fully orchestrated. It's MIDI, but he orchestrated it, like he composed it using actual, the proper paper with the lines and that. Anyway, Samuragochi, this fella, he had chronic migraines that ended up leaving him completely deaf. Now, as a fellow chronic migraine sufferer, that's probably not true.
Yeah, I mean, I also suffer from migraines a lot, so...
Yeah, but I, like this fella, get them daily, right?
Yeah.
I'm not deaf yet. I'm not... And look, here's the thing. I won't go into it here, but there was a lot of evidence to suggest that he was lying. For example, being able to answer questions from interviewers before a sign language interpreter had even begun signing to it.
It's like the deaf version of Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder can see, look it up. Yeah, you're absolutely right. He is the musical... no, they both do music. He's the deaf. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You put it... Yeah, all right, anyway. Supposedly, this lie was made up to make him look like a bit of a genius, like Beethoven. But in reality, Samarangochi never went to music school and was likely lying about even being able to compose, because all of his work was ghost composed by someone else, a guy called Togashi Nagaki. But the truth about why this sounds as bad as it is, this song that I'm about to play, is the basement theme from Resident Evil Director's Cut. Right? Everyone knows it. Yeah. The truth about why it sounds this bad is not really known, because yes, Samarangochi was not deaf. Yes, he didn't actually compose his music, but he did pay a composer to compose for him and then reap the benefits, right? So why does it sound shitty? Well, the rumour is that the MIDI instruments, so for those that don't know, it's like a sound bank of shitty sounding instruments that are really only meant to be used for composition, not to actually listen to, right? That's what MIDI is. And it's rumoured that, because the way MIDIs worked on PS1 and the way they worked on PC were very different. So it's rumoured that the composition was done on PC, and then when they ported it over to the PlayStation, the wrong instruments were used, right?
Yeah.
And I've seen somebody do a version of this basement track where they changed... Well, what happened was, I think it was supposed to be string instruments, like so a string section, and it overlaying and being discordant, and perhaps with lots of reverb on it. But what unfortunately happened was when the composition was ported onto the PlayStation disc, it was all trumpets, which is mental, and it sounds bad, right? So what we've got is a bunch of discordant trumpets playing at the same time, and it might be the worst sound ever created, right? So this is either Samarangochi or Togashi Nagaki's song, The Basement Theme, from Resident Evil Director's Cut. Enjoy. So I've been Harrison Hunt.
I've been Sean Hunt.
And remember that we don't know what we're talking about, but neither do you. Here's the basement theme. Nice.